What's up, good people? What's up? Who got it? Hey, y'all. Hold on, let me see who in the chat. Elvira, Stephanie. Hey, y'all. What's going on? Welcome back to Sky Life. For those of you who are subscribed, I'm glad to see you. I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you for being a subscriber. Shout out to the moderators. If you are new, make sure you subscribe to the chat. Advertisements. I come on here and I do my commentary on different topics, but I also build websites and I also create thumbnails. So let me see. I could show y'all some. Let me see. I'll show y'all some of the thumbnails that I created. So I do create thumbnails for people at a reasonable price, I would think. So this is one of my favorites. Oh, wait. This one right here. This is one of my favorites, you guys. The Lifetime Thoughts versus R.Kelly. This is for the O Block trial that is still supposed to be coming up in October. Here's another one that I created. The R.Kelly sector, torn and confused. Here's another one that I did. R.Kelly requests help for his fiance. This is one I did for Chicago Black Blood. I think we were talking about the neighborhood that day, and this is just a recent one from the Valerie Payton. But these are just examples of different thumbnails that I can create. But also, let me say this. Make sure you subscribe if you choose to my new channel. Is The Sky is the Limit. The Sky is the Limit. And I'll type it in the chat because I did decide what I'm going to do. I'm going to probably open up. I'm still going to do my puppy updates, but I'm also going to, I need to get this done, start selling my jewelry. So I'm going to show you guys some of the jewelry that I created. And this is from my brand, The Polished Look. This is one bracelet that I made. This is another one. And some of these most of my bracelets are unisex. I've had men and women both buy ones that you would think a man will buy and vice versa. This is Lava Stone. Actually, this one has Swarovski crystals on it. That was Cancer Awareness. This didn't have any crystals but gold balls. That was Lava Stone. A lot of men buy this one with the little Buddha heads on her. That has the cross. That's Lava Stones on that one also. And I forgot what type of beads these were. And also that cross. Oh, God, I forgot what it was made out of. But make sure you guys subscribe because I'm going to be selling it on my other channel. This is another cancer wellness one with Swarovski crystals on it. All right, so done with advertisements. Let's see. Today I decided because I was like, y'all don't want me out. I'm not doing doing no more commentary today. Let me see who we got. Miss Lady Tate. Hey, girl, Lady Tech. Matter of fact, let me go over in this. Give me a second. I need to go on YouTube. Shut the chat down. Because some of y'all just went too far. Went too far and gone forth. Let's see. YouTube Studio. Now, what are they saying? Community. What did I do? Oh, that was from July 10th. Y'all already told me y'all did that. They keep on bringing it up. They want me to review it. I don't want to review it, okay? Okay, content. I also gotta check and see if some people are blocked. I don't know what happens. Only thing I could think of is I might have blocked some people and they might have blocked me. And we have blocked each other, y'all. But today I'm gonna talk as I go. We are I decided to have an open panel or either do a Q&A. So if you have any questions that you want to ask me or somebody in the chat, if they willing to answer them, then so be it. But or we can have an open panel. You all pick the topic. If it's something that's going on right now that you want to discuss, let's talk about it. Now, how come every other time when I want to go to this, oh, duh, you got to find the live. Okay, here we go. Boom, turn it on. Now I go to edit. Okay. All right. So we're going to shut it down. Shut the live down. You have to be subscribed in order to comment in the chat. And for some reason, it was some people that I blocked. I don't know how they was able to pop back up in the chat, y'all. I think because I did it through StreamYard. I think you got to do it through a physical phone. That's really what I'm thinking. You know how you know they some haters because these people just every time you do say anything about R.Kelly, they want to try and give you some problems on YouTube. That is so unfair. These people gonna fall, y'all, the way that they do kills. Always got some shenanigans going on. Okay, let me get back over here. Hey, Barbara. She said, oh, I want to know who the hell is Valerie's my cousin, Steph. That's my cousin, Valerie. Hold on, let me drop this link in here in case somebody want to come up. I did my best. I tried to come on a little bit earlier because I know people be going to sleep. But I'm telling you, I'm hanging on by a wish and a prayer. I done sat up at 8, got the itis, and I'm praying I can stay up. But I'm tired, y'all. Okay, so I put the link in there. We got Q&A, or we could do open panel. It's up to y'all. She said, don't let that talking woman in, Dana. Barbara, that is his friend. That is his friend. He was like, he put the truth on me, so I'm putting the Aldra girl on him. That's his friend. I promise you. That is hilarious. It's funny you say that because you know what's funny? You know, the girl went over there. And this is the thing. People need to listen to what people say. She was like, yes, well, some people need to watch what they say. And you know, it's funny how some women, or no, I don't know, she might have said women, but she said some bloggers that are Black people and are supposed to know the community, they say things that something like, I can't remember, she said like they say things that will make you think that they don't know the community or something like that. And I'm just like, it is funny for her to say that because not only do you say that, you got to understand, I know for a fact that I'm older than you, just in your conversation. Okay. So your life enters into mine. Okay, you're not older than me. My life doesn't overlap yours. You know what I'm saying? Why it does overlap, but I'm saying like your life doesn't determine what mine's is. You see what I'm saying? It's funny, and then you gonna sit up here and say, and then people sit up and act like an Uncle Tom. Uncle Tom wasn't even a rat. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, people, you sitting up here trying to say stuff, but you supposed to be the big researcher, but you ain't researched that. Go back and look, boo. Uncle Tom wasn't a rat. Okay. And then for you to try and take my commentary and say, yes, 85% of people are followers, boo. I did 70% commentary on that, saying that 70% of the people were followers, and those aren't the ones that I am aiming for. You see what I'm saying? Y'all got to listen to what people say. And it's so funny with my dysfunctional family. And I'm gonna share another life experience with y'all, another personal experience with y'all. Let's put it on the table, okay? With my dysfunctional family, with my cousin who had a baby that was 16. Okay, let's talk about it. That same said cousin graduated from a 4-year university, okay? Now has her own crib, okay? And she also is a real estate broker. Okay. She ain't Dr. Door near prison, in the juvenile system, or in her adult life. Okay. So when you want to come in and start talking about somebody is from a dysfunctional family, make sure your life turned out better than hers. Okay. And you already know what it is with me. You already know what it is with my mama. And you already know what it is with my sister. So we don't even need to address that at all. Okay. Now put that in your pipe and smoke it. But yeah, y'all, who sits up there and says, who does that? Who sits up there and says, people in the community, you can't, do you understand? I am the community. Your life came after mine. So whatever we did in our lifetime and during our era determines and dictates what you did during yours. How you gonna try and tell me I don't know about the community and what's going on in the community? Are you kidding me? That's why I share life experiences, to help people understand, like, you not in this alone. I've been there, done that. Got several t-shirts. I got a hoodie. I got a hat with my name on the back. Okay. But you want to come in all of a sudden. Matter of fact, let me pull this up. Let me go to Google. See, who was that? Barbara, you done got me started, Barbara. It's your fault. Barbara, you done got us cracking. Barbara to open the door. The only other Valerie is Rashana Mama. I know. It's like you gonna say that the teenage, if you something, what you say you had a teenage, if you had somebody was teenage and pregnant, you had a dysfunctional family. Wait, what? Because people got to understand that. You even have to put that in the context, because every teenage pregnancy is not dysfunctional. Okay. It's only dysfunctional when the teen or family doesn't have the means and the wherewithal to take care of said child. Do you see what I'm saying? So I mean, unless she wants to expand on something else, I don't see how you just gonna make a blanket statement like that. But to say that, you have to understand, this is the R.Kelly sector. We supporters. It gotta be people in here that was teen and pregnant. So for you to come out and bump your gums and make a statement like that, maybe you need to watch what you say. Huh? It's amazing, to come out and make a statement like that. You hitting several of my subscribers, and I know you for a fact. You got friends who was teen pregnant. I can just tell by your conversation and your and the way you came up. You got friends and family that experience the same thing. So to come out and pass judgment on that, it's mighty strange to me, y'all. But y'all just gotta listen. Just listen what people say. J Rock, who got it? APZ. I'm telling you, Stephanie, she is something else. Thank you. Your struggle does. And do y'all hear that? They need to make a billboard out of that. Your struggle does not determine your outcome, because everybody, even myself, I'm not gonna lie to you. When it happened to her, I was like, man, she's doomed. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a lot of people that didn't pull out of that situation and didn't do well. But her and the kid's father, they did what they had to do and paid for her to go to college, and she finished college. You know what I'm saying? And then went on to follow her own career and get her own career. You know, it's just like everybody's story is not a failure story. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to, it's each to their own. As the old people say, keep on living, child. That's right. Absolutely. She said, oh no, Barbara, be nice. Oh, Stephanie, so y'all trying to get me started. The crack. Oh my God. What did she say about crack, y'all? Father, Lord Jesus. What did she say about crack? Oh, oh God, I remember that. She said, she said, she said, because I said, did you even live during the crack era? She said, yeah. And I still question that. And she was like, yeah, everybody during the crack era, either you were on crack or you sold it. And then she asked me, did she say, so were you on crack or something like that? I think that's what she asked me. Like, so were you on crack? Like, what in the world? Are you kidding me? Chad, that was funny. That part right there was funny. Nell Taylor, who got it? The one you missed, y'all. I'm gonna play it. I was trying not to be petty, but we gonna have to play that one back. I promise you. That was amazing. I don't even know if I could do it today, because I might get the cables might get like, see, me and Barbara been went off again. I promise you. It's just like you coming over here, sound like she says something. Like, what are we doing here? It during the crack era, either child, she said either you was on it or selling it. I promise you. That was an interesting conversation. Then mixed R.Kelly all up in there. And I'm like, who's giving who the lesson? That's the part that got me, because that's what I'm trying to figure. I'm trying to work on my page, and I was hoping she would back bring on hope she would bring on back. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, unfortunately. Cause I mean, you just have to, like, y'all. If I'm older than you, and this is the part with younger people, and I respect my elders, okay? Even sometimes I might not agree with them. There gotta be some wisdom in an elderly person, okay? Because for one, they done lived longer than you, and they standing there surviving and able to talk to you about different things. And what happened to him historically is some things you'll never experience, okay? So when people talk, it's best to listen. How are you going to pass judgment on something you will never experience? Maybe something you can hear about, but it's just something. Sometimes you just need to learn when to close your mouth and open your ears. And I would say that to anybody, you know. You don't always have to bump your gums. Lexington Wren, what's going on? Y'all, I'm putting this link back in here. So we doing open panel, or either we doing Q&A. She said something about parents was on crack. I was like, oh no, my parents were strict and I was in a two-parent. Right, right. Child, she just let everybody have it. Like we all was just in one pool, and see that's the thing. But see, that's what a lot of people do that's not from the culture. They assume that urban and city is all low income. Okay. And that's not the situation. In my life, I've had friends that were low income, middle class, and upper scale. You see what I'm saying? So I've experienced all of it. So it's just, and that's what makes me to help. It helps you out. Like when you see black folks doing well, because you look on the media, you go to school, and teachers are talking to you, and I mean, you very seldom see black families. They don't promote that black families doing well. So if you don't happen to see that in your neighborhood, you almost think that it's non-existent. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, wow. She started on Big Vi channel. Then I heard her, yours and Dana last night. That's what they saying. And see, Big Vi be sweet, and he'll let you. You know what I'm saying? He'll let you speak your piece. And I tried to be sweet too. I think I did very well. I didn't say I ain't start off with your mama. I ain't say the B word or the N word. I was very reserved. I have to pat myself on the back. I must give myself kudos, because I handled myself very well, and I mean, and I did respond, but it was it was professional. But I want to look this up because this was the word Dana had asked me about, and I'm about to look it up for y'all. Let me see if I can get it. Put it on the screen. Here we go. Let's see. Let's see more definitions. Let me see. Let's see. Good one to me. Dang, I can't find the definition that I pulled up. Basically, I want y'all to look up an agent provocateur. And this is how you spell it. The first time that I had looked it up, because I think Dana was like, "What's that?" So that's an agent provocateur. And this is what Google is saying. They had a better definition of it. This is saying off the rip, a person who induces others to be violent or commit an illegal act in order to incriminate them or discredit a cause. You people will start fighting amongst yourselves, not realizing that some agent provocateur is behind this. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of that I guess that is a good definition, because you come in as if you are a supporter, and you come in wreaking havoc and bringing dissension. You know what I'm saying? For no reason that I even will ever understand. But it is what it is. Bless our high, child. Bless our high. Has some knowledge, but y'all just ain't gonna get along. This is my thing, Stephanie. If I'm coming to you and I want you to hear my voice and my side, my version, and you want me to continue to communicate with you on a professional level, a reasonable level, okay? Never would I name call you, okay? I mean, to me, not even more than common sense, but cause and effect. Since you got so much knowledge, cause and effect should tell you, and you don't know me clearly. Cause I don't got down and got people legs for less. Like, girl, I mean, you called me on a good day. I mean, it must have been, I mean, was it Sunday? Cause I didn't get her legs. Like, real talk, like I could have. So I wouldn't come and call you a name, a reasonable person, okay? A reasonable person that wants to continue to have a conversation with somebody and wants somebody to hear their voice and communicate with them on a non-aggressive level, a professional level, a humane level is not gonna name call the person. Do y'all see what I'm saying? Like, you might have some real inquisitions that you want that to happen in the R.Kelly case. Great. But if you want me to hear it, you're not gonna be able to name call me in the middle of you trying to explain your commentary. And second, you don't come in and interrupt what I'm doing and what I'm talking about to do that. And if you do, you say, hey, can I, change the topic or something? You just don't come and butt in and do that. I mean, who name calls a person, y'all? Yeah, you don't know, and I'm still the petty champ now. Y'all know that. And I get legs multiple days of the week. That's why I'm like, girl, that's why I'm like, is you coming for me? And then with the sweet voice, girl, stop. You scared me. But bless her heart, though. Like you saying, this is the thing. And see, y'all know me. Y'all have been most of y'all been watching me for the 4 or 5 years. It's only certain things I could go down into the weeds in, okay? Now we could sit up here. She said, I heard it, boy. I promise you. I was trying to do my best because I was like, now, Sky, you do not want to come off like a bully now. This little girl sounds meek and weak and humble and frail and delicate like a leaf, like a butterfly. So if you come off too hard, that's not gonna be a good look, okay? So you have to change your approach and try and listen and see when I think somebody was saying something. I think some of y'all was saying like that makes sense, and I was like, okay, well, hold on, let me not let the name calling distract me. Let me try and listen again. Then when I listened, I still didn't see the point. The points was not there. But see, y'all watch have that have been watching me. Y'all know it's only certain things I could go into the weeds in, okay? Like, we already know that they lied. You see what I'm saying? We know that the thoughts lied. So to go into every single lie and to try and break every single lie down, I feel like we've done that over here. We've done that. I mean, we've talked about it. We've argued with the ops about it. I mean, I don't know. It's certain things that I just can't go into the weeds in. Not at this point. Okay. And if we do, it's gonna have to be a day of that. And that means I'm just gonna have to let y'all have the panel because it's certain things that I can't take. I just can't take it. But you know what I'm saying? We did the weeds already. I promise you, y'all. See, that was the Lord testing me, okay? You gotta understand. The demons and Mustapheles will come in different shapes and sizes. He will use different voices. You see what I'm saying? He will put on different coats. He will have different shades. You have to be ready, okay? You got to be ready. And it was weird because at the same time you insulted me, you bringing some Kale's information, and then you stroking my heartstrings. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I had to, like, you know what I'm saying? I had to say, well, hold on, what are we doing? But she got to understand, I'm from the land, okay? I'm from the land of deception, okay? I'm from a place where, baby, a dog will be walking down the street, okay, and he'll cross the street from left to right, and I'm gonna be like, why he crossed from left to right, not right to left? Why he got one white paw and they ain't all brown? You see what I'm saying? I have situational awareness. Okay. That's how I got to be the age I am, and that's how I was able to survive and be here to talk to y'all right now. Cause they done came, baby. They done came all type of shapes, forms, butterflies, bees. I don't care. They done all came in all type of ways. And you gotta be ready. Okay, you had to be ready. And that's all it was. You know, came in so sweet and kaka papa, para kapa, and tida pa para ta ta. Girl, bye. I still see you, okay? With all that. I promise you. My stomach. Got a lot of these bigger platforms still running with the cashew narratives, i.e. the tape. And this is my thing. How long are people gonna go back and forth about it? I'm just like, look, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And this is my thing. Even with this whole case, y'all already know. I don't like the fact that they tried to go back on some old stuff. Like, who doesn't get the opportunity to change? Like, who doesn't want the opportunity to change? You know, all these people who are condemning him, nobody wants to be the same person that they was 30 years ago, 20 years ago. Some people even last year, you know what I'm saying? Some people are currently going through a change right now as we speak. Last week, when do you give a person a special grace to just, you know what I'm saying? To just be, you know, to correct the mistake, correct something that they might not have did in the best manner or method, and you know what I'm saying, and redeem themselves, have some type of resolve to a situation. I don't know. I don't deal with people like that because I feel like, you know, you're caught in time and you don't respect growth. You know, you kind of you dwell in chaos and confusion and negativity. You have to be able to move forward in life. You know what I'm saying? I've been through multiple traumatic situations. You see what I'm saying? I could have easily been on the other side, talk about some bop, 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 and bop, 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 bop. And this is what happened to me, and that happened to me, and I never recovered, and bop, 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 bop. I could have easily did that. But I don't believe in staying in one place. I believe in redemption stories. You see what I'm saying? The people, you ever know the people I like, they come from nothing. You know what I'm saying? They get it out the mud. They're success stories, you know what I'm saying, by their own right. Self-made, you know. Floyd Mayweather, Tupac, you know, those are people that I like. Even Kels, R.Kelly. Like, you get it out the mud. Them people came from nothing. Real talk. She said, it's just miscommunication. You know, when you over 45 like myself, snap, 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 get to your point. That is why she felt shut down and starting. No, Steph, no. We going to have to go back and listen to it. Now we got to go back and listen. Because I promise you, I let that girl talk. And I didn't think that I wasn't shutting her down. But so also, you think she was name calling to try to get my goat or get a rise out of me? Like that. But see, okay, now I gotta say this. Why would you do that? Why would you do that And then when I name call you back, you know what I'm saying? You're causing dissension on my life. Because if you do me and I come back and do a you on you, now we both up here name calling. Like, what does that accomplish? You see what I'm saying? It's all bad. Either way you look at it, it was just all wrong. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna try and upset me because you felt, let's say she did feel I was shutting her down. You gonna name call me? But then when I professionally name call her, well, why would you say that? Huh? Girl, you just got me twice. You know what I'm saying? You put two down on me. So you trying to think I'm just gonna sit here and let you walk me down? You see what I'm saying? I promise y'all, that was some crazy stuff, y'all. And I hate to keep talking about it, but it was really crazy. He said live rehearsal school is about to shut down. Live rehearsal checks will not be passed out to line women, and somebody is about to get sued. I hear you. I totally hear you. My gosh, she said, I'm still wondering where is the original tape with ID that was logged in. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. It's just like, come on, like, where's the original tape? And it's so many things, and this is the problem with all of the case. Fighting moral versus legal. What is legally allowed, and what not only what is legally allowed, also what legally happened in the trial. You see what I'm saying? It's different levels to this. Hey, court. Hey, guy. Court in the building. Yes, you know what I'm saying, y'all. It's different levels. That's all right. Let them keep doing it. If I have to keep making people look like asses over they like I've been. Oh yeah, we ain't going nowhere. With J Rock, we ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So if they wanna putting the look, you see what? Agent provocateur in there. We ain't even had a thing in there. But that's what y'all need to. That's what she is. Hold on, let me put the link in there in case somebody wants to come up. We doing the Q&A or we doing a open panel. I put the link in there for anybody that want to come up. But yeah, we ain't going nowhere, you know. And as long as they want to battle these points, whatever, it's not gonna make me agree. And that's another crazy thing with her to say, for somebody to speak off the community and not know about the community. That's a majority of the reason why I support the man is because of the community. Because I know what happened in the deep dark levels of Chicago, in the underbelly, in the beast, in the dark. You see what I'm saying? Where the street lights ain't on. I know what's going on there. You see what I'm saying? So can't nobody tell me nothing. And to the extent that people from that place will go to how should I put it? To please they self, to get over, to take you down, to win. Can't tell me nothing. Just like with the women, you can't tell me nothing. Man, I could take y'all to several places. Host strolls in Chicago. Okay. And then take you to places where it's an incognito stroll. You see what I'm saying? Where people pulling up at a gas station, making an agreement, then going around the corner and jumping off. You see what I'm saying? The average eye might not be able to see it, you know. But see, once you've been in tune to it, you see exactly what's going on. You know, because everything ain't a prostitute walking down the street and getting in a car doing something. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Chicago is they mask things very well. That's why I tell you they come in many shapes and sizes, many forms. Animals, bears, zebras, baboons, raccoons. Maybe you better have your eyes open. Oh, you saying she went on the defense? I don't even know the lady. She said this was just my. No, I'm glad. No, I'm glad y'all telling me because I need somebody to tell me their perspective of what was going on. Because I promise you, I was just like, wow. And y'all might have been able to hear that. You see what I'm saying? You probably got a better look on it than me, because me being in it and experience it is different. You know what I'm saying? So y'all might have picked that up. You see what I'm saying? For you to say that she felt that she was being shut down, but she wasn't. I mean, but it comes from not listening. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta close your mouth and listen. Know what channel you going on. Know who you talking to. You see what I'm saying? If I host an interview with somebody, you ever notice, like, when Levi goes on and does interviews with people, he comes straight to the legal aspect of the case, or he's gonna talk about the transcripts. You see what I'm saying? He's gonna be on board. That's not the door I'm coming through. I'm coming through the back door. Like, why are you here? Where's your mom at? Where was your parents at? How did you get to R.Kelly house? You see what I'm saying? That's how I'm coming. So you got to understand who you talking to, what type of blogger you talking to. And that's it. That's all. I don't know what else to tell you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna come legal. I'm not coming above board all the time. You see what I'm saying? And it's depending on who I'm talking to. But I need to know, when it comes down to them young women and them trying to make a story, you got to explain to me how you got there. And until I understand that, I can't process nothing else. I'm a person that I start from the beginning and I go to the end. Okay. And y'all know I do that. Like, I need that for my own self to put in my little database, because I gotta understand now what's really going on here. We just not gonna jump to use with R.Kelly in the plane, flying to his concerts, and he had you in a matching outfits, and then the media saw you guys somewhere, and you guys had on the same outfit. You can't take me there. I need to be at point A. Start me at point A. Matter of fact, start me at I want to do 1A, I want to do 1B, and I want to do 1C, and I want to do 1D. Then take me to 1, okay? Let's break it all the way down, okay? I want to get to the bone. They better quit playing with me. Don't come over here. That's right. Hood sense, baby. And that's what I be trying to figure out, like, because this what I don't get. Okay. Any average female on the street, a teenager, okay, it's certain things that and a lot, and this is the crazy thing. Like, think about this, guys. Certain people at that age join gangs. Okay. So joining a gang, you can't tell me that you don't know there's a possibility for you to die. Okay. There's a possibility for you to get foobarred. You see what I'm saying? Hurt really bad. Or what's the third thing? For you to go to jail. Okay. So you telling me that these same teens, just because they're not joining the gang, you join something like a cult. Okay, let's say that. Something like a cult. And you don't know the harm in it. You don't know what type of negative possibilities can come out of this situation. You telling me that you going and moving in with a man you don't know. Okay. Again, you moving in a man that you don't with that you don't know. You living in his house. And then you get there and they saying, and you see with your two eyes and your ears, with your senses, that other women are there. Okay? And you stay. And you telling me that later on down the line, you couldn't assess a red flag or something that you might not want to be in as soon as you got there. You can't tell me that you ain't know what time it was. People, you had to know what time it was. I don't get this. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. How do you, I hope y'all understand what I'm saying, but I don't get it. I just don't. This is at one. Here's the video still on Pornhub. That's the proof that it's on. There you go. Still on Pornhub. And then the other dude was like, I don't understand how the tape got leaked. What you mean you don't understand how the tape got leaked? Once again, somebody saw an opportunity. Look, we putting it on the west side. The west side of Chicago got the tape. Now, I don't know if she took it up there, but it was leaked off the west side of Chicago. Originally. So we blaming it on the west side. They had the tapes. Specifically, Jewtown, okay? They had the tapes, and they leaked out. There was also R.Kelly's greatest hits tapes going out, music tapes, cassette tapes. They had like 5 tapes of Tupac's underground greatest hits. And I was so mad because I was only able to get 3 of them, but it was like 5 tapes going out. Anything that you can make a buck off of, people made a buck. What you thought? And then once people got a hold of, once you only get the money when it first comes out. After that, people gonna copy your media, put it on their own CDs and resell it. But that's really how it went. But Gemini Don, what's good? All right, y'all. I'm putting the link in here if y'all want to come in here and talk. Open panel or Q&A. You all pick the topic. Lil Mac, what's going on? That's right. We screaming, free him. I understand the legal aspect, but we know the legal system doesn't play by the rules. They've been cheating to get us conviction way before. That's right. And I just don't understand how people believe that these women were totally oblivious to any harm or any possibility of something going bad. If you want to label it harm, so be it. But you can't tell me, okay, let me give you another basic one. You are an adult is walking down the street and it's a dog in a yard barking at you. And you decide you gonna go in the yard with the dog and get bit. Ain't no saying to say beware dog, letting you know that this dog is not gonna, you know what I'm saying, is gonna bite you. No saying. But you decide to walk in that fence and you get bit. You might have an expectation of not being harmed, but come on now. When do we use our brain? When do your brain function stop working? And you lose reality of just things. I don't know. And women have intuition. You see what I'm saying? That's another reason why I'm having a problem with the female. You got intuition. Our spidey senses go off immediately over different things that might be, what a trigger for me might not trigger for Court, might not trigger for Stephanie. Each person, your spidey senses are gonna go off based on your own life experiences. You know what I'm saying? But it's amazing, y'all. I really just don't get it. But hey, they want us to drink the Kool-Aid. I'm not drinking it. Not doing it. I'm really not. Let me see what she say. She said, what about the chicks saying they couldn't get off the sprinter for out to use the bathroom? So they went out without changing the ew. They said that. Ew. Oh, now come on. I mean, that is so sick and nasty. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And you don't leave after that. You see what I'm saying? Now we have to go into, I'm gonna have to play the classism game, because you gotta be a low class, thirsty, desperate individual for that to be a real scenario, and for you to stay there and endure that. Like, you gotta be a low to know the low class individual to sit up there and do that. You see what I'm saying? That's just absolutely disgusting and pitiful. There is no way that I'm gonna be in that situation, and that something like that happened to me, and then for me to stay there or go home and come back. Never, never, never. I'm sorry. Your self-esteem wasn't built up. That's what I'm saying. You just a low-class individual to sit up and endure something like that. I would never. I don't see how people can take Tasha K seriously. She was Cam. Yeah, she said Kels was innocent last year. Yeah, yeah, but she's another one. And Tasha K gonna fall, y'all. I mean, it's written in the Bible, Galatians 6:7. I mean, it's the law of reciprocity. I mean, you just can't, karma, whatever you want to title it. You can't go around doing stuff to people and not have it's cause and effect, and not have no repercussions. Okay, and let's say it might not hit her. You might be creating yourself a generational curse. You know what I'm saying? It might come on your kids. I mean, it's many ways that it can come back. You see what I'm saying? And it's all in timing. But J Rock, what's going on?
Sky Life, what's good?
Hey, you got it.
When
What's
I
going
saw
on, J Rock?
when you brought up the part about the sprinter and how they didn't wash their ass off the sprinter, I had to jump on it.
Oh, I mean, but not even the booty. She said sanitary needs, meaning pads and napkin changing. You see what I'm saying?
Look,
I don't
look,
know, want to be too gruesome, but ill.
they done, they done brought the whole term of riding dirty to a whole new level.
Yes. And filthy. Like, you ain't lying. Like, ew. And I'm gonna tell y'all, men, in most of them situations, that's a situation that can't wait. So for you to endure that, you foul, G. You foul. And when I say foul, we talking about foul. Uh-uh. If that statement was true, and if they saying that they really endured that, I wouldn't admit to that. Do you see what I'm saying? You can't get me to admit to that.
Look, okay, so we done went from eating shit to riding in it now.
Yes.
We done
Yes.
went that they done took this way too far.
Oh, she said that was my thoughts. Okay, I'm about to say, because I'm about to say, Stephanie, like, my God, what? She said that was my, okay. But you're right, though, because if you're not going to the bathroom, yeah, you can't say that one experiencing that. So, hey, it goes hand in hand. They riding around with dirty oil filters. Yeah,
You can,
they
yeah,
really wow, wow.
you
What's
can
going
definitely say
on?
that. You can definitely say that.
Yes, but who does that? And see, J Rock, this is my thing. It's like,
Are we sure
you,
it's oil?
oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. I
I'm just
promise.
asking.
Right. We don't even know. That's just, I promise you, I would not admit that. I wouldn't admit it. I would be like, that was them. I was on the front of the bus, and I was well taken care of. I don't know what they was doing back there, but I wasn't doing none of that. You would not be able to put me in the mix with that. I'm sorry. I'm not on record doing that, being that filthy nasty to take nobody down. You see what I'm saying? Not doing it.
Okay.
Sierra Lee, what's going on? Yeah, let's talk about Tasha K. Now, this lady's gonna fall. We already see she's falling from what she's doing. And we might be seeing what she's falling from doing to Kels too. But I feel like that's gonna be a harder fall. You see what I'm saying? I feel like this is still she's still dealing with mentally because she doesn't even understand that she has reparations that's due for Kels, y'all. If you listen to her talk, she doesn't even think she is accountable for that situation. She really thinks that she has done something righteous and that she's going to be rewarded for that. That's how crazy the girl is. Not knowing that it's coming. And that's why I'm scared for her.
Look, Tasha K going down like Mary J. Blige in 1994.
You better hear me.
She going down. I mean,
down. Yes.
I mean, all the dirt that she done said about R.Kelly. I told people a while back, Cardi B is only one part of this.
Yep.
When that R.Kelly appeal come around and all the dirt that's been done, that comes up.
Yep.
The first person that's gonna get pointed at is gonna be her.
Mm-hmm. She said she can't deflect. She's in the paperwork of the Officer A situation. I don't see, but she tries to justify it because I heard I was I think I was on Lady D channel. They was playing some video or something. She was saying, I did it for the sake of black women. I did it, trying to say like she did it for as a cause to help black women. No, boo, that's not what that was. And you know it. See what people don't understand is they want to sit up here and say that Tasha K has no guilt and what was unaware what she was doing. No, she wasn't. She didn't get that information from the what we be in transcripts, y'all. You didn't go up there and download no transcripts. You knew that you was by nefarious means getting that information. You knew that. And you'll never convince me otherwise. You might be able to convince these other people, but never will you convince me that you did not know that getting that information from a BOP officer was illegal. Never.
Yeah. And Skylife, the other thing about that, here's what I found out. You see, I don't know if you was on Dana's live, not earlier, maybe yesterday, maybe on Big Vibes live, if you were in the bushes, whatever the case may be. But I shared with them that I got a relative that works with the BOP in another state.
Okay.
And I shared and I brought this scenario up to him, and he was asking me. He was like, okay, why are you asking me about this? Because this sounds like something kind of really detailed.
Uh-huh.
So then when I asked, and then I told him, I was like, have you been following the R.Kelly case? He said, not really. And I told him, I said, R.Kelly mentioned that there was a BOP officer that had leaked his records over 153 times in a time span of about 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, huh? I was like, yeah. And he's like, and he told me, man, that person can't do that. He said there is so much trouble that that he or she could be in, and we're not even talking about just termination. Yep. We're talking about an investigation. We're talking about the other violations that probably would have been, the other illegal accesses, who she leaked it to, how many times, and each time she did it, that's a separate charge.
Amen. Yes, it is. Each leak is a separate charge. Yes. Yep.
So that's a separate charge. So you saying? So he asked me, you saying that this BOP officer did this 153 times? I said, yeah. And I was like, have y'all heard anything about that? He said no. I was like, not even as far as, because if something like this happened, wouldn't that prompt training exercises with each department? And he said, yeah, but we haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah, that's foul.
So that means they haven't even brought it up.
Well, you know what? They might. I'll take that back. They would. They will bring that up, and they will be specific about it. And that's shocking, like you saying that they haven't. And that does that, but definitely become a part of training. So that's shocking that they haven't heard anything about that. But see, I think that's part of the CON conspiracy because they are still in denial of what happened in this investigation. I mean, when you see that these people don't even want to disclose because Bonjean submitted a motion to compel for the goddamn investigation report. She wants the report. She doesn't want what the government feels to how they feel about it. She wants the actual report so she could put her hands on it and put her eyes on it and read it. And they are still not giving it to her. So how, I don't see how people are sitting up here and acting like it's not a conspiracy. If you didn't do anything wrong, run the papers. Why are you holding the papers, y'all? Like, what is this about? If you didn't do anything nefarious and everything done with Kels was above board, run her the paperwork. She want to see it. Kels want to see it. And I know I want to see it. Okay. Run
They
the
don't.
paperwork.
They don't want to do it because they know about all the dirt that they have done to try to cover all this up.
Yes. Yes. And they know it was wrong. And then even and I don't even know if you saw where the investigator even said that he's not even including everything that he found during his investigation. Now, what's that about? You see what I'm saying? You shady too.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. But you want us to feel justified in how you taking this man down. Not on no day. No.
Yeah. And
No.
and everybody still, people were still bringing up the whole tape in regard to well, R. Kelly did have sex with a 14-year-old because it was on the transcript. I'm like, okay, here's my
Oh.
question, and here's my question about that. I'm like, okay, so y'all saying that the man had sex with a 14-year-old, yet the prosecution's own doctor/psychologist said that R. Kelly is not a pedophile, nor does he have
Oh, don't
tendencies
say
to
the
do
P
it.
word. Yeah, don't
Okay,
say the P word.
okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
sorry, a P file.
Yeah, right. Right. It's documented. But let them
So,
tell it. The therapist don't know what they talk about. Okay.
so, so the question is, so the prosecution's own doctors and psychologists have said R. Kelly is not a PF, nor
Mhm.
does he have tendencies of one.
Thank you.
So, who's lying? The doctors, the 14-year, the quote unquote supposedly 14-year-old who doesn't really know the age of who she was, the age of that she was when she hooked up with him, because she kept going 16 and 15 and back up 16, never mentioned
Mm-hmm.
14. Or was it the prosecutors that actually prompted her to it, to believing that she might actually get about a 13-14 million dollar restitution tag that might be coming back to her? So one of them three are lying.
Yeah. It's not adding up. It's just not. And but my thing is once again, who harps on that? Who goes back that long? And that's like me talking to you, J Rock, and you telling me it was Sky when you was 10 years old. When you was 10 years old, you know, you walked around the corner and went in that man's house and we ain't see you come back out for hours or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we
Or I
going
turned
there.
around
What
saying,
about when I was
I remember
20?
when you was 10 years old, you went to the corner store and stole that pack of annihilators.
Right. I seen you. And then you shared them with me. We ate them together. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's so amazing, y'all. Like, I promise you. This is so amazing. I mean, but hey, let them tell it. Because I tell you, if I was the same person that I was when I was a 10, y'all would not know me. You understand me? I probably would be doing a bid. Let me knock on wood by having a praying grandmother in God's grace. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Y'all wouldn't know me. So it's just to sit up here and try and hold somebody and freeze them in time over whatever they did that's questionable. Because at the end of the day, you won there, I won there. You see what I'm saying? But let them tell it. They was there. Okay. All right. You know all about it. He said she lying on the stand. He can be acquitted of that. I think she did about the restitution. This is my question because I didn't see the Chicago appeal. I know we got access to the New York one, but have any of you guys heard the Chicago appeal? Or is that what Dana was reading? 'Cause I think he said he was reading that. Is that what he was saying? Or was he reading the transcripts?
Well, he was reading the transcript in regards to Jennifer Bonjean's cross-examination to Pauline.
Okay. So where's the Chicago appeal, y'all? That's my question. Does anybody know? That's what I want to know. And you right, Lexington. We didn't even think about that. That BOP officer could be Tasha K's relative. Because this is my thing. Somebody has to come to you, or like he's saying, you have to know somebody that works there. Like, who sits up and is like, let me go to the BOP and get somebody's files. Like, did they come to you, or like you saying, did you know somebody that worked there and inquired about it? Like, how did that whole thing come to fruition? Is what I'm trying to really understand. I don't get it. Oh, you almost didn't make. Is that Deem? Is that you?
Yeah, what up, sis? What
Okay.
up? What up?
I thought she was the other
You
girl.
saw, you saw earlier. I couldn't
What?
forget. I couldn't leave out. Valerie Payton was your cousin when we was on Dana J Live.
I promise you. That's my cousin. Y'all better quit talking about
That's the first time I ever heard that. I ain't never
What
heard
up,
that.
Jay? What up? What up?
What up, Dean? What's going on?
her. Demon in the
That,
building. Is that your girlfriend, CC Love?
yeah, that's her. That's her. I be tired of changing it. So that's why I just been leaving it lately. Every time,
She's
I
beautiful. I think
thank.
she's so cute.
Yeah, thank you.
Y'all gonna get married.
I'm gonna be real honest with you, Sky. In like 2 months, I was supposed to turn myself in. I had caught a gun charge 3 years ago, so I got to turn myself in. But then when I come home, yeah, then I'm definitely gonna make it happen. I'm definitely gonna make it happen.
You about to hurt
Wait,
my
what?
heart.
What you
Cause
said,
I
Jay?
really like you.
You got you? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You caught a charge a couple years back, and now you gotta turn
Yeah,
yourself.
I was out on bail this whole time.
For years, like you was on
Yeah,
bail.
yeah, cause I caught it during COVID, so like in New York, like what a case maybe the whole courts was running real slow. It was running real slow. So I didn't. My first time even stepping back into court wasn't until last year. Last year, like
Okay.
during the whole COVID, like what a case maybe
Oh yeah,
yeah, like courts were shut down or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. Because I remember that I was hearing always courts always shut down. Everything moved so slow, and some some courts, some minor charges got dismissed altogether because of the backlog and all kind of other stuff. So yeah.
Did you
Yeah,
have an attorney?
of course, of
And
course.
you think they did it? Did they do you
That
justice and get the time down?
I couldn't. Yeah, I could. I was gonna go to trial on it, but I was just like, my lawyer was like, cause like in New York we have very strict gun laws.
I
So
heard that. I heard y'all not
Yeah,
supposed to have them at all.
yeah, like
yeah.
they don't play at all. So what their
Okay.
case may be,
You know what?
they
I've I didn't know how strict the gun laws were in New York until until that Plexico Burris incident.
oh hell, I'm hold your thought right there. See, I'm mad young, Jared. Just that year, you see, Little Wayne. See how Little Wayne did 8 months. Plaxico did 3.
Miss
The
Bougie.
re-
Hey.
the reason why Plaxico did 3 because that was when the new law came in effect. Before
Hmm.
gun like New York, our gun laws used to be like J Rock. What do we mean like nothing? Like motherfuckers is doing 20 days for like 2 months, 4 months. Like you got what I'm saying? I
Hmm.
Yeah.
forgot it was Bloomberg who changed it to where your mandatory minimum if you get like the only way you get in that 8 months still is what the case may be you gotta have a clean background and they gotta come and find the gun in your house. Anywhere outside, If a motherfucker tell you he talking about he got 8 months for a gun charge, like yeah, you. The only, as I said, like yeah, it's kind of something up with him. Like you, yeah, like yeah. But other than that, yeah, New York, they don't be playing, they don't be playing about guns at all.
Can I ask how long you gonna be gone?
God,
Am I able to ask how long you gonna be
nah,
gone?
what you call it? I'm be going 2.5, 3 years max.
Have you been in there before?
I've been to the feds before.
But you
Yeah, I've
haven't
been.
been. Is this state case?
Yeah, it's a state case. Yeah.
Well, you make sure that your
Now,
girlfriend comes
now, of course,
on.
no. She definitely gonna be tapping in. Like, wait, cause she gonna have my phone and everything. I'm definitely. Come on, y'all like family. I want y'all to all. I want to at least hear from y'all at least once a month. So it ain't gonna.
Yeah, and you know, put some money on your
Oh
books
yeah.
and just talk to you because you really I like you because you have like so much potential. Like I like your conversation, and even like when somebody's up here talking, like you're patient. You know, you're not rude. That's I hate to hear you going through something like that. I really do.
Scott, like, where the case may be. I, I'm gonna tell you something. Like, my lawyer. I might the reason I might not do the full time due to boom. My lawyer, he's like he had a client. He got a few of his clients off like this. Boom, they got he did an appeal, right? But it's like that our gun laws recently changed. Like they got like less strict with our gun laws. So what he's arguing is like he's gonna put an appeal the day I get sentenced. I gotta turn myself in. He's gonna put it, but he's like, yo, I don't want to tell them. Like he's like, yo, I want to keep this like to himself. He said basically he's gonna put it as like a constitutional rights appeal, like whatever the case may be. It's something to do with our constitutional rights, where we supposed to be able to bear arms no matter what. And then one
Yeah,
of his clients,
absolutely.
exact. So one of his clients, he showed me the paper, everything. His client got sentenced to 56 months in the feds. And then what you call it, he got the whole sentence vacated within 8 months, and he came home within 8 months. And then it's like it got completely taken off his record because it's like he's arguing what the case may be right now, like bearing arms, what you call it, is something we should be able to do, especially during like I'm telling you, like during pandemic, Sky, New York was like a zoo. When I meant like a zoo, like I never seen anything like. Don't get me wrong, like growing up, New York was wild, but then when I was like outside, it kind of like you gotta look at it. We a city of 9 million people, right? We
Yes,
9 million people.
retarded.
For us to be getting only 300 murders, that's not like you got what I'm saying. That's not crazy when you look at what you got what I'm saying
Right,
compared to what Chicago's going through. You get what I'm saying?
right.
But
That's
then
right.
out during COVID, we started seeing damn near what you would see in the 80s and 90s. We damn near tallying 1,000 murders. Like you got what I'm saying? Like there was like we had like a fucking crazy like percentile jump in our shootings and our murders during COVID. It was like, yo, once they was able to give motherfuckers a right where they could walk around with masks on what their case may be, like it was just like fair game. You don't even know what was going on. Like
Dang.
but it's like but the only thing, Scott, like only thing I'm like it really hurt me because it's like, yo, I got two daughters. It's like you get what I'm saying? Like
Ugh.
that's the only thing. And it's like during the pandemic with my younger daughter, like I got to like for them 2 years, I was like, you got what I'm saying? Like the one she was with every single day. Like her mom would tell you, like, whatever the case may be, she always be like, yo, like you don't like when it comes on a male side, you don't see that too often. Like
You
where
don't.
you don't like you know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
Like yo, Sky, like I grew so much like of a love to that little girl. Like even though I'm not my mom be on some you be favoritism. It ain't favoritism. It's nothing like that. I love my oldest to death.
Yeah.
It's just me and her mom. We just go through a lot what the case may be, but it's like with it's crazy. My oldest look exactly like me, and my youngest,
Really?
everybody feels my youngest looks more like me, but
Uh-huh.
I'll be like, nah, but it's just my oldest acts just like me. Like we talking about like the way like her characteristics are, like very nonchalant, laid back, cool. And then my youngest is like, she's like, how can I put it? Like, she's not scared to show affectionate. Like,
Mm-hmm.
she's really daddy's girl to the T. Like
Mm-hmm.
she can't stand to see nobody get my love or like attention but her. Like, she's not gonna be scared to show it. Like, and she got so much full of personality. Like, right now I put her in jujitsu, and I put her in acting classes. So it's like, I'm like, I always tell her, like, I was like, yo, you gonna be a star one day. Like, she got so, like, Scott, if you used to meet her, she got so much personality, like personality out this world. Like her vocabulary is on a million. Like
Yes.
she's the type to walk up to you right now at 6 years old. Like, say y'all having a conversation, woo, you start bothering her. Then she'll be like, Daddy, why is Scott provoking me using big words? So you would be like, yo, you would be like, yo, you was
What?
provoking me in a sentence. You using a sentence. Then you be like, well,
Yeah.
what does that mean? And then she would tell you exactly what it means. And I'd be like, yo, you only four at the time, you're only 4 or 5 years old. How do you be knowing some of these words? And she'd be like, Daddy, you gotta go on iPad, like what the case may be. And I just be like, but it's like that, like I said, Scott, that's my heart. Like, I just love that little girl. And I said, I just hope everything go right and I'm back sooner. But yeah,
Well,
I
look,
ain't like,
don't worry about it,
Well,
since you
kids are
already just said.
way smarter now than we were when we were kids years ago. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
nah,
obviously
see,
because they got more access to a lot more technology and stuff than we did back
Yes.
I feel this is what I feel. The generations before this generation, we were more athletic, built, strong. You know what I'm saying? More outside savvy.
Yes.
Like, when it comes to like sports, like we were more physically gifted. But it's
Yes.
like today,
then.
as you say, like when it comes to like smarts, it's like, yo, damn, these kids, like, yo, it's like, cause you guys sit they stuck on technology. Like, they inside on an iPad or a video game all day. Like, me and my girl, we was talking like, yo, we was walking past parks, and I'm like, yo, this generation, they don't even go to the park. Like, they really just so at home, stuck on an iPad. But it's like, it's a gift and a curse. Like, they soaking up a lot of knowledge through it. But then it's like, yo, like, damn, I'm like, I remember when I was younger, like, yo, you couldn't get me to stay in the house. Like I'm outside, like I'm 6, 7 years old. I'm outside on the block with my cousins till 1, 2 in the morning. Like, you couldn't get me, like, to stay in that house. But I'm like, yo, these kids, like when I'll be with my nieces and my nephews, they'll be outside for like half an hour. They want to go back inside on the iPad or the video game mad fast. And I'm just like, yo, damn, y'all don't like outside?
Thank you. You couldn't get, when I used to be upset when I used to have to come in. The street lights would come on. I used to be like, I
Facts,
don't
God.
want to come in.
Facts, no, facts, God. Like no funny shit. Like, see, like I was able to stay out so late because, like, I'm literally right on my block in front of my house, so it's like I wasn't going nowhere far. Like, you get what I'm
Okay.
saying? So
Okay.
it's like, and it's like my block, like me living on that, me living there for so long. Cause I'm from Brooklyn, but I live in Queens right now. Me
Okay.
living on that block, I never seen no violence, no nothing like on that block. Like, everybody just, you see how a community really is. Everybody
Yeah.
together. Like, that's
Mhm.
how, you get what I'm saying, the definition really, like, definition of when you see a community. Like, it ain't nobody, like, you feel me, getting into it. Yeah, I said. And now what goes on the blocks over me, hey, that's a different story. But I'm talking
I
about my
swear,
my block, like, what the case may be, it's all love. Like, it's just
man.
all love.
I swear, me and one of my best friends, we just had this conversation a couple of days ago. We talk about when we were growing up, because I'm from down south. I'm down around Louisiana, Texas area, and everything like that.
Okay.
Hmm.
So when we grew up, when we played outside, not, and I'm telling you, we had the obviously downside. We always had the screen doors, and you keep going in and out the house, and you always get that one statement from your mouth. Look, either you gonna stay your ass in, or you gonna stay your ass out. One of the
Facts.
two. It's gonna be one of the two, and then
Facts.
everybody talk about, we got the bottled water. When you was outside playing hard, and you got that water hose water, I swear it's some of the best tasting water you ever had in your life.
Wait, see, y'all relieved. That's your girlfriend?
Yeah, that's my girlfriend.
Okay, because I'm looking at the picture. I didn't know that she's been on my chat before.
Yeah, that'd be me. That'd be me using her thing. Usually, as I said, like when I first used to tap in, Sky, like I used to have like a R.Kelly picture. That's what you probably remember me from. I used to always have like different R. Kelly, but it's like yo, every time I would get like signed out, and then I gotta redo the picture. So I just got so tired. I just leave
Yeah,
her. I just leave her default picture, and it's really her profile. So I was like, hey, I ain't gonna keep
yeah.
trying to change your stuff. But it's like, yeah, like.
Well, you focus. Because you already did time, so you know how to do time. Just focus on surviving. You see what I'm saying? Because
Yo,
I've
Scott,
heard
Scott,
this more
I,
cutthroat in the state, but
what,
the
Scott,
kids are gonna
it's
be
so,
fine.
Scott, I'm gonna tell you something. Like in New York City, like where I'm from, if you was to come to my city, you would be like, yo, why is there so many people with scars on their face? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that's a very big thing in
Oh,
like people boofing scalpels, like, and then
oh,
like, you got what I'm saying? Like, razor tag is something heavily, like, in my city. But it's like, I'm a person, I know how to like. I know, as I said, like I've been to feds. The feds is more like I wasn't in a. When I went to the feds, I was in a medium high. I wasn't in a
okay,
penitentiary. See, like
okay,
I tell people, the difference between fed and state. Them people in the pen, they not looking to just leave you with a scar on your face or they kissing.
right.
They really trying to end your life. The Mexicans,
Yes,
the Mexicans don't play like they
they
not
don't play.
playing. Like
They not playing.
like I remember where I was at when I was going through transit. If in Canaan, I'm telling you, 1 year it was I got there. Ending 20, my bill from ending of 2016 to I did 9 months. Ending of 2016 to 2017. Boom. They had like a shirt with three officers. One Mexican, he killed all three of them. Wasn't
Oh,
playing no games. Then they had
Damn.
like all the
dang.
officers would wear like a shirt in memory of him. I said the Mexicans, like when it come to feds, they run that shit. Cause it's like
Dang.
the thing is they don't want to go back to their country because so much money in America. Like I remember a Mexican sat there and told me, he's like, yo, bro, he's like, yo, why the hell would I want to? I could sit here and take care of my family from right inside this prison because there's just so much money in there. And
Yeah.
it's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and they literally, like Mexicans, they run the drug trade in
Yep.
today's like, you feel
Yep.
me? So they not like them motherfuckers they don't care to catch time, add time. I said,
Mm-mm.
those, they like you thinking like, yo, I said, when you go beef with them, be prepared
Yeah.
to where it's like, yo, if you got a date, you might gotta scratch that, like, cause
Yeah.
they playing for keeps. They ain't playing to like just feel me, put something in you and then that's that. Nah, they really trying to take
Yeah.
lives.
And I mean, I'm not a master of it, but I follow four different people who have been in there. Like one guy did 33 years, another guy did probably 20 broken up, another guy did 9. But when they all talk about it, it's just ruthless. But I just you stay near the cross and you survive. Like you survive. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah,
Survive.
Scott, I'm gonna tell you something. My older cousin, like right now, me and him ain't seeing eye to eye. We going through whatever the case may be, going through our odds, like whatever the case may be. But that's my heart at the end of the day. When I mean like, yo, I don't care what a motherfucker gonna look in my eye and tell me. That's the toughest person I know. We talking about like mentally, physically, and Scott, if you meet him, he like I always tell people, a lot of the gangsters you meet in life, they ain't these 6'4" big tough. Like you got what I'm
Y'all ain't.
saying. Most of
Nope.
the gangsters you meet in life, they're a little dude,
Yep.
probably weigh but 150, 60 pounds,
Yep.
if that. You get what I'm saying? These ain't no big, like, you get
Uh-uh.
what I'm saying? But I
Nope.
say that to say this, like when I see like certain things, like, cause he went in at 17, he caught a body at 17.
Damn.
So you feel me? When I see like certain times, like, and but like certain things that be breaking him, like it not really breaking him. He's still, but it's like, yo, like it's sometimes you could see a grown ass man knowing he got 25 to life cry, like, you got what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's like, yo, people, like I'll be like, yo, and it's like sometimes he'll call my phone, he'll be going off, and it's like I try not to disrespect him because it's like I know what it's like in there on a smaller scale. Like me going in there, it's like people not picking up the phone for you, selling you false hope. and
Yep.
it's like you got 25 to life. People feel like you definitely ain't coming home, like what the case may
Yep.
be. So I know how it really is for him. So it's like,
Hmm.
yo, like people don't understand. It's like, yo, just to knowing, like, yo, like your life when your freedom was taken away from you, and people don't understand. Everybody's circumstance is so different. Because I
Yep.
always tell people, some of the best people you can meet in life will be right behind a prison wall, or
Yep.
like some of the most people like loyal, like what they case me. I try not to judge, like, you got what I'm saying, because like my
Yeah.
mom always tell me, you don't know a person, like, you know what I'm saying, because not everybody that's sitting in prison, some people really there for genuinely take care of their family. Some people there because
Yep.
their backs was really forced against the wall. Like, you got what I'm saying? Not everybody out here was just on some like, yo, like just want to just wake up and do dumb shit. Like, you got what I'm saying? I said, like, in my city, like, yo, like what give me mad, Scott, because it's like I was like on such a good, like, wasn't getting in trouble, like what a case may be. But then it's like, certain things just drag you right back to the streets, and it's like people. But like, yo, sometimes like, yo, the devil, like, he
He's
can
busy. Yes, he's busy.
exactly. It's like, yo, and I
Yeah.
like I remember when I caught this, I was saying to my lady, I'm just like, yo, I'm like, yo, doing the right thing. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's just like, yo,
Yep.
and it just sometimes you just feel like a disappointment to your family. Like, it's just like, yo, like how, like, you get what I'm saying? I'm just like, yo, my mom, like, always been there for me, never like turn her back on me. And it's just like, yo, the shit just get old after a while. It's like, yo, the shit just get tiring. It's like, yo, people don't understand. It's like when it's like in New York, it's like it's different. The back door always open. So it's like
Hmm. I
sometimes
believe it.
you get what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta keep it on you. Like, people don't understand. Like, it's like it's just different. Like,
That's
and
how Chicago is, Dean. And
I
that's what people don't understand. You gotta. It's not a matter of, I mean, if you want to roll the dice, then go ahead. But it's not if it's gonna happen, it's when it's gonna happen. And see, when I talk, people might be like, yeah, Skylife always talking about Chicago and this and how dangerous it is. If you can't look at the news and see what's happening there and understand that I'm kicking the ballistics real, imagine having 3 times the amount of people. You saying you all got 9 million, that's 3 times the amount of people that we got.
that
And you think it ain't nuts? You see what I'm saying?
your Sky. This is how I know Chicago is different from all the. All right, I remember Chief Keef came out. He put Chicago's, like, the whole, like, your whole rap scene in our face with the world. I ain't never seen so many dead rappers come out of one city. Like, we talking about so many people. And like, I say that to say this. If I could imagine how many rappers died from that city, how many of these, like, people that quote unquote nobodies that we don't know if that died. You got FBG Duck who passed from that city. You got
Yes.
Little Mister. You got Blood Money. You got Trey Savage. You got Capo. Like, I'm really like, I'm into the drill seas Skylight. So like, I know, like, you got what I'm saying. So I be seeing it. You got Vaughn who passed. Like, and I
Yes.
just and I just only 6 people I just named. And there's you got Dirk Cousin, Newski. Like, I'm just
Yes.
like, yo,
It's the
it's
list.
it's a list, like, and it's JoJo.
Oh, that's so sweet. Grown little boy said he wishing you. He said, "Keep your head up. You'll be back in no time." That's nice, grown little boy. Hell, that's nice.
Nah, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. What up, Lil Mac? I appreciate you, bro. Lil Mac, you better tap in.
Yeah.
Come on.
And you know what? That's okay because, like you saying, your girlfriend will give us the cash app, and we'll put money in your books.
Trust me. I'm forever, like, y'all don't gotta worry about that. Like, I make sure,
Okay, you made
like,
sure you okay. You
like,
do
come on, like, yeah, like,
okay.
I'll tell people, what the hell you sitting around for? Like, I know, like, this could potentially be your outcome. So it's like, I always prepare for the worst. Like, I always tell people, if you're going outside committing crimes or doing certain things and you ain't got $10,000 at least to put to the side or something, Like, what the hell? What you doing?
Right. You ain't got your, and that's real talk. If you ain't got your bond money and your lawyer money already put to the side, you out here playing. Like
Scott,
you really
Scott,
playing.
Scott, I'm gonna tell you something. And it ain't no cap what it case me. I'm gonna have my lady like wait case me on my case. Like when I officially get sentenced and she get my bail, my bond money back. Like not for nothing. Usually like for a gun trial in New York, they'll give you $25,000 bail. You do 10% at 2,500, or it'd be 15,000. You know how much some people gave me? Ask my lady. My bond was 250,000, so 10% that's 25,000, just for a gun charge. They was not playing, and luckily, I'm just saying,
And
I'm a
you was able to bust
oh,
the bond? Woo!
like you got. I'm saying, I was like, yo, I wasn't like when it comes to certain things, like I'm not playing. I'm like I may play dumb, but I ain't no dummy. Mama ain't like you
Yeah.
feel me? As I said,
Right. I got you.
if you outside like doing certain things and you don't have money, like what are you doing it for? Like,
Yeah.
or what
What
are
are
you
you doing?
like? Like it just you would never get me to understand like, and it's like yo, not when I'm 28 years old. I'm not no kid like what they kids. I'm a grown ass man. Like
Right.
my like I always view like if I'm gonna come outside looking good, my kids gotta come outside looking good too. Like I'm not a person that just
Yeah.
you feel me? Like I don't like when it comes to my money, Scott, I don't play, or when it comes to people money, I don't play. Like that's one thing I'm gonna always make sure. I always tell my lady, like as long as they print money, like trust me, it ain't gonna be hard for me to get. See, not saving that motherfucker, that's the hardest part. I always tell people.
Yeah. That's true.
Keeping it, that's the
Keeping it is
hardest. But
another
it's like
story.
you feel
Well,
me?
I'm
But
glad you shared that because I ain't gonna lie to you. If they would have been like Dean turned himself in and you ain't say nothing, I ain't gonna lie. I would have had somebody send you a
not
hate letter like, no, you
nah,
did.
nah, nah. Like you got what I'm
Yeah, it would
saying?
have been a
Like
shock. I'd be like, what happened? Dean went what?
nah,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? My lady, she gonna have my phone still. So when they kick me, I'm definitely a call, tapping. I'm a old like come on, I look at y'all really as family. Like it's just
Yeah.
crazy off of one man's downfall or his what he's going through. It grew, you feel me? It grew us together. And
Yep.
I always said within the last like 2 years being on this Cal sector, whatever the case may be, it's like, yo, what I always tell J Rock and Vi, I love the fact that we could agree to disagree or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Certain things, and
Yep.
nobody ain't gotta disrespect each other. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? As I said,
Mhm.
Scott, only
Yeah.
tapping in your channel, Vi's, Black CEOs, and then Lady D's. Other than that, when it come to the bullshit, I stay far away because it's like you can't like certain people on here like I don't know. Like I'm a grown ass man. I don't got time for kid games. You would
Right.
never catch my daughter walking in the room, seeing daddy on her phone screaming because another guy in another state got me out my feelings or got me out my skin. Hell no.
Right.
It ain't never that serious. If we all come together for one common cause, which is you feel me, shed light on this man, I really feel like there should be no animosity, no you got what I'm saying? Like no like it just shouldn't be no bullshit.
Right.
I'm not gonna say everybody gonna be able to see eye to eye, cause we not. Like you know what I'm saying? We are all different. We are all not alike. So it's like everybody, but it's like, yo, around this sector, I just never seen a bunch of people that could be so grown and then to act the way they act. And it just like, yo, it just make us as black people just look even like the more disgusting. I'm just
Yeah.
like, wow.
Pitiful. Yeah.
Like you get what I'm saying? Like I was like, yo, we could be God's creation and God gift at the same time, but then it's like, yo, damn, we just really make ourselves just look like shit and trash at the same time.
We do.
Like you get what I'm
Lexington
saying?
Red said,
You would
hold it
you
down.
would
He said, we definitely got you in our prayers.
nah, thank you. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. I love
Yeah.
y'all with all my heart. Like you got what I'm saying? Like I
Well, I'm
love
about to
all
go
you.
ahead. I'm going ahead and dip on now because I got to lay it on. I got to get it up. Get up early in the morning.
Okay, well, thanks for coming, J Rock.
Oh
All right.
yeah. Oh, no problem, Sky. I was going to dip on too because I asked you specifically when you're going to come live tonight anyway.
You did. You did.
Well, I did that, so I want to make sure. And Deem, I'm still gonna be and Deem, I'll be looking forward to still conversating with you because I already know the person because I already know Big Vi gonna have a few more lives and everything else, and we gonna
Nah,
and there's gonna be a
yo,
whole lot of new developments that's gonna be going on between
yo,
now
yo,
and then.
yo, yo, Jay. Only thing I care for, I'll tell my lady. All I want to hear, God forbid I'm inside. All I just want to hear is that appeal is granted on that man, and that's all I like. You know what I'm saying? That would just give me like happiness and hope, cause like there's not a day that don't go by I don't think about that man not getting his freedom back. Like you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like me having a little punk ass 2.5, 3 years maximum potentially, opposed to a motherfucker like him who had the world in his hand, who done so much for black people, to like now
Mhm.
staring down the barrel of 31. Like, you know what I'm saying? As I said, only thing I just really hope for is y'all just keep shedding light and this cows will really like, you feel me, officially will come home.
Oh yeah.
Cause like
Oh, we
as I
gonna
said,
keep
like
our foot
me
on the gas.
Oh yeah.
facts.
But I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna dip on out. There are a couple other things that I ran across that I haven't shared yet. That I done screwed that I done turned around. I done scooped up. So I don't know on what live is gonna be, but I'll be able to share that, and people gonna be like, "Damn!" All the other points I done said, it's gonna even confirm everything I done said even more.
Dang. Yeah, we gon' I'm gonna see if I can get free this week. I'm catching up with a couple of these crazy tragedies and stuff, but if I get free, you definitely welcome to come on and drop it. So
Oh, oh, for sure, definitely. But shout out to everybody in the chat and Dean, Scott. I'm definitely gonna holler at y'all next time go around.
all right. Appreciate you for
Six
coming
months.
in.
All right.
But yeah, Sky, whatever the case may be, like I said, like I just like I'm a loner. Like I stay to myself, and it's just like I just love the fact that like I could just tap in with y'all and have a great conversation, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like yo, another thing that really it gets me mad too now, Sky. Is like during this, like my lady, she became a flight attendant for Delta. So it's like me and her able to travel, and it's like, oh damn,
Don't worry about it.
nah,
It's gonna you just gonna freeze in time and
nah, that's a,
focus on like this is what look, I'm telling you what people telling me. Focus on doing your time.
nah,
Don't
of course,
focus on what she doing, what the kids doing, because you gonna be in a state you focus on doing your time. Okay.
nah, nah, definitely, Scott, nah,
You
definitely,
know, you when you get out, you'll be able to pick back up. She'll have that same job, or maybe even a promotion or something better. And you
nah,
guys will be
definitely,
able to, travel and continue your life. It's a setback, or you
nah,
could look at it as
definitely.
a pause. You
Not
know what I mean?
sometimes, Scott. I try to turn a negative into a positive. That's how I try to view. I try
Yeah,
to like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, like that's how I just try to view life sometimes.
yeah, and that's how you have to look at it. You hope for the best,
Yeah, nah,
prepare for the worst. You
nah,
see what I'm
definitely,
saying?
nah, definitely, definitely.
So you keep your head up and you focus on doing that time because from what I hear is it's demons around every corner up in there. So you just
Nah,
focus on
yeah, nah,
surviving and
but
keep
yeah,
stay near the cross. That's it.
yeah.
Stay near the cross.
Yo, you're crazy.
Real talk. But seriously, I don't even want to be no Debbie Downer, but
Nah,
I
nah, that Scott, like definitely, like it
man,
be yo. I be sometimes I be sitting here like we be laying down and I be forgetting I gotta go in and do time. That my lady she just start randomly crying
I know I want
like
to
she just
cry,
like
but I ain't gonna cry.
nah
I'm
like
just like he gonna be okay.
yeah nah definitely like she just start ranting. I'll be like yo, and it'll just make me like sometimes I could be like not harsh, but you could be like, "Yo, fuck you crying for?" Like, like you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
it's like you don't want to move like that because it's like she a female. Like, it's like, yo, not for nothing. Me being her these last 5 years, Sky, we ain't like not for nothing. I ain't spent a day apart aside from like her going to work or whatever the case may be
yeah.
or situation. Like, I ain't spent a day away from that girl. Like, whatever the case may. Everything I do is with her or my daughter. Like if I like not for nothing, my mom like she like if you to ever speak to my mom when we first met, my mom would be like, "Yo, why Sierra just so much up your ass? Like you can't even go to the bathroom without taking a shit, and she ain't right there. Like what a case may be." It's like yo, but it's like you got what I'm saying. I guess that's true love. I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, and even take, when you have time, talk to her. But understand from a woman's perspective, and even on both sides, it's a
Mhm.
mutual understanding of she can't control what's happening to you, and you're not gonna be able to control what's happening to her. So it's
Nah,
scariness on both sides. You see what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? So I'm sure she's not crying to upset you, but
Nah,
she's
nah.
just,
I already know. Like, now I'm just saying, like I said before, like I understand. Like we did every single thing together these
yeah,
past 5 years. So it's like I understand. Like you got what I'm saying. Like when you gonna be away from somebody, like you're not gonna have access or to be able to touch them or say whatever you want to them whenever you feel like. But yeah,
yeah.
like I said, Scott, like
Your best friends is,
yeah,
yeah, it's just gone. So yeah, I totally understand on both sides, but y'all are gonna be fine. You just pray. You just stay in prayer and focus.
nah, definitely.
That's
But yeah,
really it. But I'm kind of glad that you already did time, so you're not really being new to it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, nah,
That
nah,
brings me joy to say, okay, well, he's
nah,
already been in there.
nah. It's like Sky, what you call it? Like I didn't like in like my city, like anybody would tell you, like Rikers Island, like the adolescence is the wildest, like the wildest. Like we talking about the wildest spot, like the wildest. I
And
always tell people if you could survive that, trust me, you could survive anywhere.
so wait,
Like
Rikers Island got a juvenile section?
yeah, like Rikers Island start from 16,
Okay.
16 to 18. That's basically like you feel me the juvenile section. And then once you hit
Okay.
19, they transfer you to basically to adults. But it's like I coming like when like now it totally changed because like before, like I said, in New York, razor tag cutting like that always been a part of like New York culture. Like I said, if you come in my city, you see like people like left and right with scars on their face. Like that's just
Ooh.
normal. Like the terminology of buck 50. Like you gonna see that like Sky. It's just like just regular. But it's like before like on when we was like in adolescence like fighting like that's something that was normal. Now you got 16, 17, 18 year olds like really playing with scalpels. Like so it's like that
Ooh.
always before that was the adult thing. Like you got what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
now you added that to it like it's just a different like you feel me like
Oh,
different
God. And
you
see,
got what I'm
that's
saying.
the thing. That's the one thing, and I'm not gonna say nothing else that I've heard that they say. Just be careful because you can go in there. They all say the same thing. You can have a few years,
Yeah,
and
or
then
not.
somebody will trick you out your freedom.
Scott, I'm gonna tell you something. All right, like in New York, like obviously like in our city, we inherited the GD. I'm gonna tell you what's our gangs in New York City. GD, Blood,
Mhm.
and Crip. Like that's the three, and then they got the Dominican gang Patria, and there was before they used to be Latin Kings, but then it's like how the Bloods in New York City started in New York. It started due to like it was a race war. Like you got what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like the Spanish was oppressing the blacks, whatever the case may
Mhm.
be. But yeah, I want to get too much into it. Like long story short, um, like like the gang culture like in New York City is just like it's just weird and stupid. Like, cause you would have like literally you would be like y'all would grow up in a neighborhood. You would have a Blood and a Crip on the same block grow up. As soon
Mhm.
as they get to jail and prison, Sky, it's like, yo, it just separates. Like, you got another grown ass man telling you, you gotta do something to your best friend you grew up with just off of you get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, off of,
Yep.
off of just off of gang culture, just because those your enemies, those your ops, and oh man, it's just very mixy, Sky. It's very, as I said, the back door is always open because it's like you would like it's just very mixy, like very mixy. Like it'll be your best friend to get something done to you just off of fear, or he want to move up in position in his gang. It'll just be mad a bunch of stupid shit, Sky. Like,
I
but
know what you're saying, but
if you
they say that, but that's why they say be careful joining gangs, because you got to think about it. In most of the situations, these guys barely even graduated from grammar school,
fact,
and you are one expecting this person to have some type of morals and integrity when they calling out the laws and rules and managing the lives of men.
facts,
It's crazy to see. It's even crazy to me because to think like, so you guys don't want the authority of a police officer or society, but you'll go to jail and you'll follow somebody stupider than you
facts,
and do what they tell you to do.
fa-
It's crazy to me.
facts, Sky. You got like I didn't see motherfuckers like I didn't see motherfuckers like would disrespect their mom over the phone, but you got this man that's right next to you disrespecting the hell out you. You won't do nothing to him, but you got all this built up anger, animosity to your mom.
Yep.
Like you could never get me to understand that. Like as I said, like Scott, I never like like in the terminology, I don't suck dick, so I don't care to what the case may be for a motherfucker to like me, for me to be in your in crowd, whatever the case may be. The same, I said the same blood that bleed out my body is the same blood that bleed out yours.
Yep.
So it's like I always had the mentality of like you not gonna scare me into no corner. I'm sorry, like I don't
Yeah.
care who you is. Like I'm not tucking my tail for nobody.
Yeah.
Like like if I ain't scared of my mom or my dad, I damn sure never ain't going to nobody jail. And you hear no grown ass man talking about what he did to me, or he talking to me all sorts of crazy. You must be out your goddamn mind. As I said, I'm a person I believe heavily on respect. You give me my respect, I'm gonna give you yours. I feel like that's something given and not earned. Cause it's like if you off rip, I'm gonna treat you like a man or an adult. That's just, you feel me? No
Mm-hmm.
matter who you are, if you a goofy or whatever the case may be, I just feel like that's just common courtesy. You just give somebody respect. It don't got to be that respect that we just give me my respect type respect, but it's just like common courtesy, like manners respect. I'm gonna give you that, and that would take you a long way.
And that's what they say it is. And you're right. That's exactly, they all say it comes down to respect. They gonna
Right.
try you over respect. If you don't fight, they gonna feel like you soft. But it comes down to
Yeah,
everybody respecting you. But the bottom line is, and you already know this, don't let nobody trick you off the street. However, they say it comes a time where you might have to get a what they call it, a real life charge, because
oh,
somebody is pressuring you. You know what I'm saying?
right. Oh,
And
this is what I wanted to tell you, Scott. Relating back to what I said, I was saying like, and like you feel me, like in the New York State prisons, the Bloods, like anybody tell you the dominant, and they say they run, like anybody will tell you this from our city, like the Bloods is the strong. They got the state like in a choke, like got it in a choke, like so. Boom. I watched I watched somebody I knew, like what their case may be. Well, I met him through my cousin, like just speaking to him on the phone. All right, he got locked up on Rikers in the county for a body. Listen, Sky, he beats the body. He had another charge though. He
okay.
wound up copping out to 5 to 7,
Hmm.
all off of jail cases, like jail cuttings and stuff like that.
Okay.
Now this man has life.
See, that's what I'm saying. My
Like I was
God.
people are like, you got what I'm saying, and it just like, yo, you can never
Eesh.
like and this is what certain peoples be saying, like you can't consider none of these guys a big homie or whatever the case may be. Because a real true big, first of all, I ain't calling no other grown man no big homie. I always feel like, yo, whatever the case may be, at this point in my life, me being 28 years old, if I could call another man my big homie, I might as well tell him he could fuck my wife, like, or my girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not calling no grown ass man that. But yeah, like, damn, say like to say this guy, like how I don't understand how some of these guys could be like true big homies, quote unquote. And it's like, yo, if you know somebody got such and such amount of time, he gangbang cool, like, but it's like, yo, if you really care so much deeply about that person, if he like got only a certain amount of time, why would I send you on a crash dummy mission or tell you got to be the one to do this for the? You get what I'm saying? Like, hell
Mm-hmm.
no, you got a little bit of time. Like, stay out the way and go home. But I didn't see it. You got guys like you got. What I'm saying like would tell us young boy like what they kids this young man, oh, this got to get done. And then he only got like 60 days left. And then now you tricked him out his position. Now he got a whole jail case he fighting. And ain't none of y'all gonna put up for his bail or put up for a jail attorney or whatever the case may be to help get him out the situation. So I just always say like it's just a like I always tell people if you could stay far away from gangs, please do it.
Yes, I promise you. But we just gonna pray for the best. We just gonna pray everything goes well, and that's all we can do.
Nah,
And just
definitely, Scott.
but no, I really like you. I got you. You haven't reached your maximum potential, so you have life after this situation. It's just a minor pause, and then you just come back and have a major, recovery.
Yeah, nah, definitely, Scott. Not, but I say y'all don't got trust me. Y'all gonna definitely be hearing from me. Like what the case may be, my lady. What the case may be, I'm gonna leave y'all with well. If I got my number, I'll leave y'all my lady number. What the case may be, and y'all can
Okay.
always you feel me go from there. And y'all don't gotta worry. As I said, if I view y'all as outsiders or what the case may be, I'd have just went on by my business. But it's like due to me, like I have love for y'all. That's why I feel like I gotta give y'all that respect to let y'all know what's going on with me. Like, you feel me? Like,
Okay.
I'm just not.
Stephanie said we praying your lawyer strategize and gets you time off. I really hope so because I never understood that about New York when they gave you all such tough laws saying you can't have guns. And like you saying, your rights, your basic rights allow you that privilege. So I think that I think you got a leg to stand on with that.
Yeah, nah. He definitely he was showing me like he got his clients off like he got son whole thing vacated. He had 50 something months to do. He was only sitting for 8 and got his whole thing overturned. And I was
Whoa.
like, I was like, that's fire. Just offer that, just offer that. And he wants to get that law stamped, and he just said he's like, yo, I don't want no money off of it. I just want to. He said, I just want my recognition as a guy that you know what I'm saying that got it. Like basically, he got the law changed in New York. But yeah, like now, like I said, now in New York, my lawyer about to get my lady her carrying permit or whatever case may be. Before, like in New York, that was like trying to get that was like a needle in a haystack. Like yeah, like you like I said, New York don't play when it comes to guns. Like
Yeah, I've been hearing that. Like I heard they was like, you can't have no guns, no such thing as concealed carry. They just saying
yeah,
don't even do it and don't think about it.
nah, definite, definitely. But it's
Don't
like I
think
said,
about
when you it's like when you look around and see so many people that are victims of gun violence, you be at like yo, it's like
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, but look at it. Let's look at the dynamic. They say no guns, and you all still have murders. In Chicago, they give us the right. I think they did try and ban guns in Chicago in for a minute. Like there was a,
mhm,
a possession charge. I think they was giving you automatic 10 for having one.
mhm,
And then now they trying to do this a ban on assault rifles in Illinois. but it's not stopping the murder rate. So it's like,
I,
what does that tell you, people? Regardless
and
of what your law is, if it's not adjusting and lowering the amount of crime that's occurring, your law is not effective.
Facts.
Readjust it.
Facts. And another thing, one thing to me, Scott, I just always found it stupid. Like, this is just the way I think. Just because somebody is a felon, they can't have the right to bear arms, just like what a case may be. Like I say, you do not, like, everybody's scenario or situation is different. I feel maybe I feel like if you got murder or any type of shootings, those could be the ones that they shouldn't, you feel me? Cause like you get what I'm saying? Like, it's just like y'all just out here just wilding. But it's like, just because somebody got a felony, like that's their reason why they can't have a gun, like what their case may be. Like, you trying to categorize like a person that like just that got petty stupid crimes, like a petty larceny or something, they can't they can't have a gun, like.
Yeah, but the thing is, the laws only affect law-abiding citizens
Hmm.
because criminals are always gonna have their weapon of choice. So when they're
Exactly.
doing these assault rifle bans and gun bans, you are affecting our ability to protect ourselves. You're not
Definitely.
stopping what the criminals are gonna have.
Okay. Facts. It's like certain people, like, you got, yo, Sky, I didn't met some people that be like, yo, I didn't seen people when I was in the feds. Motherfuckers in there 25, 30 years for selling drugs. You know what they tell me? Sat down and looked me in my face. I'm gonna go home and do the same exact thing that got me
Thank
30
you.
years. Like, yo, you be
Because
like,
what else
yo,
do they know? And
fuck.
that's the reality of it all. These guys don't know anything except flipping work. Most men, and then think about it when you come out, and see, this is what people don't want to keep it real. When you come out of prison or jail, first of all, you already got the scarlet letter. They marking you because you got a felony or whatever's on your record. They're gonna be
Hmm.
hesitant to hire you. Then if
Facts.
you didn't complete your education properly prior to going in, you got a
Hmm.
disadvantage. You have to come out and be able to earn some money, earn enough to survive, and elevate yourself. You see what I'm saying? Which is
Facts.
a hard task.
Facts.
So it's just like it's so many things that go against the person that's been through that situation, and life is gonna kick in. You can never take life out of a situation. And so it's like people, I don't know. It's they just don't look at things for how they are. That's why I try and stay grounded and focused, but everything has a resolution to it. You just have to be willing to put the time in to, you know what I'm saying, to rise above it. It's nothing that's gonna keep you down. Even with L popped in here. The amount of money that L owns, I probably would have fainted. You see what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
when he explained it to us about how, the other people that were part of his charges have to also pay, but you also, mentally, you still have to mentally deal with that. You have to also come out and deal with your family. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot that entails with it. But people just have to understand you have to get down and maintain. You got to put your feet down and progress. You got to
Hmm.
fight every day. That's just for anybody. I don't care if you've been in prison or not. I fight every day to win. It's so
Hmm.
many things that come across me. Life takes me through so many challenges, mostly mental and emotional. Okay, so y'all notice I take a break, but it's emotionally mental break. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm not only dealing with life, but I'm also trying to, progress and win. And it's always gonna be when it happens, not if. So you have to be able to weather all the storms that's coming. So don't
Facts.
even worry about it. It's just something else you got to go through, and you gonna make it out.
Nah, definitely. Definitely, Scott. Nah, definitely. As I say, only thing I want to hear is, yo, I come this here, yo, Kels.
The pill
That
was
that
granted or
feel
something, right?
that's it,
Shit.
or some overturn. That's so a lot. Like,
Yes.
as I said, there's not a day that go by I'm not rooting for that man. And
Yeah. I mean,
people sit there ask me like, yo, you don't think he? I'm like, yo, everybody know my stance. I do think Kels like him young, but all the extra shit added with it, I'm not buying that.
right.
You not getting me to believe he gotta trap women As Diana Copeland
Wow.
said, his assistant said, she said, getting women, that was one of the easiest things that
Thank
man,
you.
like, come on, like, Kels is a very handsome, even still to this day, is an older looking man.
Yes.
My lady always said, she'd be like, yo, that man always kept himself together. Like
Yes.
when you look at his brothers, you be like, yo, damn. Like, don't get me wrong,
Yeah, you
Kels
like
don't
where
got
they come
money.
from?
But you get facts, guy. You be like, yo, you be looking like, yo, Carrie the youngest, and he looked like he the oldest.
Yes. But see, you know what? That's a hard life. And people understand that. When you live a hard, traumatic life, you
Mm-hmm.
will age quickly. That's why
Facts.
y'all, I tell y'all all the time, I stay sucker free because that will age you. Taking on other people's stress,
Mm-hmm.
unnecessary stress from people, and people just deliberately trying to weigh you down, that will age you, G. Like, really, you got to get it off for you quick. Dean Lexington said, until it really happens, we expect to see you on these lives. I'm hoping your case gets thrown out. That's
Chuck,
sweet.
I'm hoping too, Lex. I'm hoping everything just goes right. Love
Yes.
is love. I love all y'all, but yeah, Sky, not definitely like, like that's why like I try to stay stress free as possible. And it's
Yes.
like with my lady, I don't want to put her business out there, Sky, but all right, boom. I met my lady. She was 150 pounds. Yeah, she put on some weight on her. I love it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a person like, I'm Jamaican. The Jamaican in me, I love big women. Like, it just, you feel me?
Okay.
Like you
Okay.
got what I'm saying? I feel like we both can't be skinny. But when I met
Right.
her, she feel me, she was slim. It's the but the thing is though, my girl, she's 6'1", so it's like it don't like when she the weight she put on, you got what I'm saying? It like it's not sloppy. It matches her. It just you get what
She's
I'm saying?
taller than me. I'm so
Yeah, she,
excited.
yeah, nah, she's 6'1". So boom. So it's like,
Wow.
yeah, everything like she put on, like it just I like you know what I'm saying? She wanna know, she wanna hurry up and go, she wanna go get her get, I'm just like, yo, you find the way you are, like
I hope
just
you ain't talking about none of the stuff now. She better
ex,
not.
she
Where is she at? Sierra, get in this
she
chat. We got to
she
talk about that now.
she right now she at work, she at Cali. I was telling her if you want, I was like, yo, if you want something done, like I feel like if you want just only do your boobs, like all that extra shit, like whatever the case may be, you find the way you are, like whatever the case may be. So as of lately, she been on some like she not like, you feel me, she don't want to, like, you got what I'm saying. I feel like once you build self-confidence in somebody, like, or make them feel more comfortable,
Yeah.
they'll shy away from that, like, but
Yeah,
it's
and it
like
comes like you saying, you doing the right thing because it comes for your man. If you make her feel great in the situation she's in, as is, she'll stray away. But because I don't know why she would think that. That's why I want to talk to her. Like, people have died. Like, I was watching Love and Hip Hop, and Spice got sepsis, and I got a picture of what it did to her body. I took a shot of it. Like, that
fact,
stuff will really kill you. So, like,
facts.
love yourself, man.
But yo, Sky, like, see what her too is, like, she's Dominican and Puerto Rican, so it's like in her culture, like you know, like when I tell people you go to DR, 'cause I've been to DR before, we talking about, yo, they get their body done young out there, like,
Oh, do
so
they?
it's like,
Okay.
yeah, like every, like in New York City, that's like it comes mainly from them, like, you got what I'm saying,
Yeah. They
like
say people
Dominicans,
go there to get them. So I know what you're
back to
saying.
get
They go
you.
to DI. Uh-huh.
They doing great work for a very cheap price. Like you be like, yo, you get what I'm saying? Like, so it's like I understand, but it's like I always tell her like, yo, if I love you for who you are, that's the only thing that matters. Like that's how I just view things, God. Like I said, like if you uplift somebody, like, or you try, you know what I'm saying, get them positive criticism, they'll shy away from that because you got a lot of these females, they only doing it because the next chick doing it. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like everybody,
Mhm.
if everybody got a pair of Air Force Ones, you gonna
Yep.
eventually fall into that where you won't want to do it
Yeah. It's
or
peer
get a
pressure
pick.
and it's society, what do they call it? Like trendy stuff.
Ex-
I know what she's experiencing. I totally get it. But when it's life or death, like it's too many people dying. G, like old girl just died. What's that girl name? Um, the comedian's girlfriend.
Oh yeah. DC Young Fly Girl. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yo.
dead. G,
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah. Nah. Pete. Like yo. That's another thing. Like where a case may be. Pete. Like you said, a lot of people are dying, and that's one of the reasons why she kind of don't want to do it, because it's like,
Yeah,
especially if you got health risk factors, it
yeah.
leans more toward that side. But I'm just
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Now, if that was my career, I kind of get why the girl did it because she's like a model. That's her life. That's how she
hmm
earns. That's really the only. Or if you a celebrity, that's the only understanding I have for that. But just regular people doing that, I say don't do it. Just fall back because it's too much risk. And what's your reward? If you know what I'm saying,
exactly.
you risking your life.
Facts. Facts. You
So
know what I'm saying? Like with certain women, I said like, not every woman is blessed to have nice tits that sit up, or whatever the case may be. But I say,
yeah.
if you want to do that, all right, cool. Like I'm not, but like, like I'll be saying like, and it be some of these women that got nice bodies already, Scott, and then they still want to go out and
And do more.
be
But I'm
more.
gonna
I'm just
tell you
like,
this: all you ladies out there talking about the tits sitting right, when you get my age, them jokers gonna drop, baby. So
nah,
you gonna
that
have to run it back again,
it
or
eventually,
you gonna have to find you a super strong bra to lift them back up. Cause age, you see what I'm saying?
yeah,
Gravity. The older you get, gravity's gonna kick in. That booty gonna drop. Them thighs gonna drop. Them breasts gonna drop. So if you
nah.
want to go back again and run it back, so be it. But I mean, I guess it looks good when they get it, but just
That,
know.
that's like everybody right now getting their teeth done. Like me is just, I was gonna do my teeth, but then I was like, I just like the feeling of just having natural, like me knowing that's my teeth. Like you get what I'm saying? Like,
You can get braces. You don't have to get the fake teeth.
exactly. That's what and that's what I came to my, like. You feel me? Like I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like, yo, people want. It's like, yo, people want instant gratification rather than, you feel me,
Yes.
taking the
It's
slow
crazy.
grind and then work
Yep.
for something. Like
That's
this what
insane. I'm
it's
with you
like.
on that. That's insane. I think
It,
it only took me. Let me see. Well, see, I had some bad teeth though, so it might have took me maybe a year or two for my teeth. But that's also because you can only so
Mhm.
you get your braces on, then you only going like maybe once a month to the orthodontist and they adjusting your braces. So it might not actually take that long, but
Mhm.
I mean, you still got your real teeth though.
Nah, and the funny part is like my girl, everybody always tell me like, you got nice teeth as it is. Like me, I got a chipped tooth when I was younger, so I just love my chipped tooth. That's something like a lot of females give me compliment on, Sky. So it's like a lot. I don't understand why like women just love that, and it's just something I was like, it's a signature look to me, to where I
Yeah.
was gonna keep. So it's like, but now I'm definitely like, I was dead thinking about doing a braces thing.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean it's
definitely,
each to their own. Like you saying, some people I know women that have a gap in their teeth. I had a severe gap, so I had a gap in my teeth, and then my teeth, those two buck teeth, they stuck
yeah.
out instead
Oh,
of instead of going the other way, they stuck out. So
oh,
my teeth was I hated it. I wouldn't even smile when I was young.
my my mom got the same. She got a gap right in between. Like you gotta say, like, my mom got very nice teeth. She dad got a gap though, with their case baby. So I know exactly what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
And some women love it. Like I know friends that won't put no braces on. They like that's my, you know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
me.
yeah, no, that's a fact.
Yeah,
Uh,
they not doing it.
certain things. It's just a signature. Like it's just like even Anthony Davis from, the basketball player from Chicago. Like he
Hmm.
just always say, I'm not cutting my unibrow. Like that's me. Like,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
some people try to make it, oh, unibrow is ugly, whatever the case may be.
No.
Beauty could come in it could come in very various amount of ways. Like, so it's like sometimes just embrace it. Like
Yes.
once you
And it's
embrace
each to
something,
their own.
Facts.
And I'm gonna tell you about the weight you talking about with your girlfriend. I'm 5'11". I'm claiming 6 feet though. I shrunk somehow over the years, but I easily had got over 200 pounds. Okay,
Hmm.
so don't worry about that little 150. That's kitty
No, see,
weight. See what I'm
no, she
saying?
she 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 was 150. You know what I'm saying? She was 150.
Uh,
Now she in the 200s. But I said like Sky,
she's
like,
still skinny because she
yeah,
tall.
cause
So
exactly she tall, but
yeah,
it's like I tell her I love it.
yeah, she
Like
all right.
when I first met her, I'm like, oh, you have to put on some weight. Like I used to tell her that all the time, like what a case may be,
Uh,
and it just like it eventually happened, and it's she embraces it. Don't get it twisted, but
yeah,
she on some like, oh, whenever we do have a kid, she like, oh, I'm gonna want to get my body done, what a case may be. I'm like, yo, you want like your boobs, I'll gladly like I'll pay for that, like what a case may be. But I feel like everything you don't need to touch all that, what a case may be. And then
yeah.
I said I built up to where like her confidence to where she don't care about it no more.
Well, thank you for doing that because that's what men supposed to do. Provide confidence in your woman because it's a lot of stuff we as women. If we had a man supporting us, you all really can be a sound ear and provide guidance to us. If we feel you sincere and genuine, y'all can get us to
Hmm.
do a lot of things. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, definitely. It just like not for nothing. It's like if that's the person, like I feel like if you in a relationship or certain things, you shouldn't be seeking validation from nobody else but your significant
Yeah.
other. It's like if you going outside like seeking like validation from somebody else, like then I guess you shouldn't have no business being with that person. 'Cause at the end of the day, I only care about what my shorty think about you. For my female think about me. Like that's it. Like I don't really
Yeah. That's it.
everything else. Everything else is like you feel me. Like because at the end of the day, like if like I said like oh me like I don't cheat no more. But I'm just saying if I was to cheat, it's only gonna be a one time fling or just gonna be it ain't gonna get nothing past that. So like why I'ma really care and harp on the fact of what you get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like he like people gotta look at it from that point of view. But
Now, wait,
yeah, I
you
don't,
saying if you cheat one time, say that again?
no, I said I said like this. People like go outside like people go outside and be caring about what other people think.
Uh
I
huh.
only care about what my lady thinks about me. I
Right.
was basically saying that to say this. If I was to cheat, like basically seeking validation from somebody else, like I said basically like I'm not gonna really it's only gonna be like a fling. Basically it ain't gonna go nothing past that. So it's like why would I really have to care so much about what that person you get what I'm saying thinks
I
of me?
see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The random person. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's
Hmm.
like you feel me and like yeah, like that's just me, but
Yeah, but never cheat.
nah
Just
nah nah come on
stay,
Scott, what it
stay
can
solid.
like to call it like
Stay solid.
like 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 my lady could tell anybody that she'd be like yo like my man don't cheat like whatever the case may be like my phone I could like not for nothing I could leave like I'm a person I could leave my phone right next to her, go outside and be with my mans and them for hours like I don't like there's certain things that I said what I did when I was younger like I don't care for now. Like like I said, I'm a grown ass man. Like I'm like
And
you know what
that's
I'm
how
saying?
it's
Like
supposed to
cheat like
be.
it's like yo, facts. It's like yo, I I always view life as like do unto others as you would like to be done unto you. I
That
just
part.
always believe in the golden rule.
Yes.
Cause like, yo, not for no karma can come back. I always tell men, I men we feel in our nature like we feel like oh we should have multiple women. What they case me, cool, fine, Danny. If you think that, that's you feel me, or whatever. I can't change a way of thinking, but it's
Yeah.
like, yo, we want to get mad when it's done back to us, and it's like, yeah, like I'm a very prideful person, but then in the day, you can't be mad when it's done back to you. You get what I'm saying? If you
That part,
going
no,
out,
you
if
can't.
if you going out dogging your chick out, trust me, it's gonna eventually come that time where she either gonna
Man,
leave you or she feel me, she gonna find
then
something. She you
I'm,
feel me? She Now say what you
I'm,
saying, Scott.
no, I'm gonna tell you. I had this one guy I was dating, and he thought he was so handsome. He was fine. I ain't gonna lie, he was fine. He thought he was, finer than me.
He tell you,
So I told bruh, you know what I'm saying? Because he was trying to act like he was the,
yeah,
he was the charm, and I'm supposed to be happy to be with him. I told old boy, I said, understand this. You might go out there. Oops, I done hit the button. You might go out there and be able to get some girls, buddy. But understand this. I could give more kitty cat away than you could ever think about getting. So don't
hmm
open up that door.
facts. Like
Cause you not, I promise you, buddy, we
kid,
can have a contest and you will lose. You know what I'm
fact.
saying?
Yo,
So
Scott, perfectly you said that. I always tell. I remember me and my lady one day, like one day we just was talking, like, and then she's like, "Yo, keep playing with me, like, whatever the case may be." I said, "Not for nothing. I would never try to compete with a female." I was
yeah,
like, "Yo,
you're gonna lose
the odds
10
of me
times.
going outside and trying to bag a chick and then hit it that very," I'm like, "You're not for nothing." Men are just so much of dogs. You could walk
Mhm.
up to a female could walk up to a guy right now in
Yeah,
public and say, "Yo, I want to sleep with you. Come with me around this corner. I got a car for us to go in." And guys are really gonna think with it. You got what I'm saying, rather than thinking with
yes,
their mind. Like so, it's like a female gonna always easily. Chicks
yes.
don't gotta look good. You get what
Thank
I'm
you.
saying?
Could
Like,
look like sick and nasty, and they
see
going.
exactly,
Y'all will
and
go.
so I
Yeah,
was like, you can never compete. Like a man
never,
should never be competing with a female, especially on that note. Like I said, I'm not competing
never.
with a female regardless. Like, you feel me?
That's what
Like,
I told him. I'm like, you fan, but don't even ever get it
mhm.
twisted, buddy. I promise you, you will lose.
You know what something women love? Like my lady was always telling me, women love a pretty boy that don't act like a pretty boy. They not, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like, and
Yes.
you don't find that too often with a
You
case maybe
don't.
like my lady always tell me she'd be like not to like you can speak to Scott, she'd be like yo, usually like she always would compliment me like you're so pretty, boom boom boom, she always telling me that. She'd be like, yo, one thing is like, yo, I love the fact that you're not corny. She's like, usually when you meet guys that's mad, you got what I'm saying, that's pretty boyish or whatever the case maybe, they just always wind up being corny. Like, and I was like, hey, like I feel me, and I hear it from multiple females. That's why women like will go out and they will look for a guy with more like, what's the word, impurities or whatever the case may be, because like they always feel like dealing with guys that's pretty boyish. They always act like females.
And they do. And I'm gonna go on record and say the light ones are worse than the dark ones. Like I like dark skinned men. Like that has always been my love, like real dark guys, like
Hmm.
black, blue black. But for
That's
some
how my
reason in
mom
life,
is.
God always sent me light skinned guys. And I'm talking about light, bright, damn near white. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
Yeah,
well, God, why? I mean, I had a couple dark ones, but most of them was light. And I'm talking about they knew they was fine. You hear me?
yeah.
Had the wavy hair, all
Hmm.
that. Some of them had the eyes. They knew they was fine. And it's
Hmm.
just like, I don't care about none of that. You still not finna compete with me, bro. Like I
Nah,
would go circles around you.
nah, that's a fact, Scott. Like, but yeah, like I just always feel in my heart like a man should never, you should never want to compete with a female. Like, hell no. Like that just don't add up and make no sense to me. Like,
No. You think you, but you know what? See, over time, the roles have changed, and women have cherished men like they are the charm and they
hmm
are the one in a relationship to be cherished. Not to say the guy shouldn't be cherished, but to me, I'm from the old school. The women
Nah,
is always
definitely.
the one that's considered
Nah,
the queen and cherished. You know.
nah, definitely. And as she should be. Like you know what I'm saying? A man a man a man's roles and his success to me should be defined by his responsibilities. And women, they it's just always just in history, women are like more defined by looks. Like you get what I'm saying? It just what
Hmm.
it is. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, but I always feel like a man should be defined by his responsibilities and things like that.
Yes.
Not what the hell he looked like. When you younger, like I used to look like, what in the hell was that? Like you know what I'm saying? That lady one with that ugly ass. Like I'm just you just say like when you were a kid, but then when you get older, the only thing a chick looking for is is stability. Like a
Yeah.
female looking for stability in a man that handles his business and
Yes.
things like that. Like
Be
chick.
responsible. Like all that other stuff is okay, but be responsible. If I fall dead, I need you to be able to pick up the reins and keep the
Mm-hmm.
family going. You see what I'm saying? That's
Facts.
all I'm really concerned about right now. I mean, looks are great. I mean, of course, I don't want nobody but ugly. I gotta be attracted to you in some kind of way, but it's
Facts.
more about stability at this point. You know, looks are cool, but I need somebody to hold it down. You know what I'm saying? Be able to give me a break. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Yeah,
definitely.
it's
But it's
crazy.
like, yeah, nah, definitely. Like, feel me? Like to me, I said I forgot what I was saying to somebody. I was like, I don't want 50% from a female. I want 100% from you, because I'm gonna give you 100% of me. Like
Yeah.
that's just how I always view things. You feel me? Like,
Lexi
but
just said, once you find that right woman, she will run the other ones. That's the one that will stick to you like glue. She'll be your security blanket, best friend, and your shadow.
or not definitely Lex. I said like when like me like I'm not one of them dudes that like scream bros over hoes or hell no, cause not for nothing.
Hmm.
Anytime I ever got into situations or I got locked up, it's always your mama or your lady that's gonna go to the moon in the back for you. They
Yeah.
gonna be the one to make sure whatever got to be paid gets paid, or
Yeah.
whatever got to be moved here. You know what I'm saying? It's like they the ones that's the real true ride or dies. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know what I'm saying? Your man's and that's on the block with you, they will murder something for you. But then let's just say you get picked up for the body and he's still out here. He the same that would turn around and go try to fuck your lady behind your back.
Sure will.
So it's like, yo,
Yeah.
men loyalty, like it's just weird, like weird. Like you would not like, as I said, you would never in my life get me to think shit like that is cool. To where
Now,
like I'm gonna do something like for my bro and then turn around and go try to sleep with his lady or his ex. Hell no. Even if that's his ex, like I still like that's still like just crazy. Cause it's like he will always think in the back of his mind, like if I could go sleep with his ex, whether they're not together or not, then you was always plotting on my girl.
all the time.
You feel me? And it's like, you feel me? And certain people are just so much of a sucker, Scott. People be envious of you and jealous of you, but they
Hmm.
know they can't really do nothing with you, like in certain aspects, to where that would be their way of trying to have leverage over you. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go do something with his lady or whatever case may be. And mind you, this is supposed to be your bro. Like, so you always had this hidden secret animosity towards me, to where it's like you would throw our friendship away over, you feel me? I'm not able to just say some random female, because, like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, if that's your ex, you had gave her a title of being your lady at one point. So it's like, feel me? Motherfuckers is just weird to me.
They are, it's like you just never know who people are. People change, and you try and have people around you that you could trust. And it was so funny. I was having a conversation with my mom today, and she was like asking me like different friends and like people who I still talk to and stuff like that. And my mom knows I am, basically I feel like if and that's just how it really is. If you don't throw me in the cross or show me some disloyalty, I have no choice but to fall back. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
it's not me doing it, it's my response to other people doing it. So I just gotta protect my sanity, my mental, my emotions at all times. Cause I'm not married. You see what I'm saying? I ain't got no man, no boyfriend, none of that. You see what I'm saying? I'm 100 strong alone. So my everything gotta be right at all times. I
Nah,
can't
definitely,
take no
yeah.
break. I can't push it off on nobody and say, hey,
Right.
take the reins for a week so I could take a rest. That's
Nah,
not how my life's
definitely.
set up. So everything around me, I gotta make sure it's copacetic. And I don't know what else to say. That's just it.
Nah, 100% get where you coming from. 100% get where you coming from, Scott. Certain people, like, you feel me? Certain people got the luxury of being able to take time, being able to take time off because
Yeah,
they got this person that would do it for them or whatever the case may
yeah.
be. Like, it's just like even with some of my mans and them when we was younger, like they, you know what I'm saying, like they mom will pay their rent or do whatever. Like I wish I had that luxury where,
Right.
like, you
What
feel me,
day? Who want to
like
come pay the rent?
like you feel me, like pay by rent or their case may be. But at the same time, that would make me look even like I would feel some kind of crazy as me as a grown man,
Yeah,
me
that's
having my
true.
mom do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah, cause it's like, cause that's my thing, and I tell my mom that like I just need you to catch me when I fall. You know what I'm
right.
saying? And she knows that. I tell her all the time, if I ever get locked up, come get me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Other than that,
That
I'm straight. Just catch me when I fall. You know what I'm saying? I might need her to be the bank for me, stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? As far as maintaining, I got that. Just when the days that I slip, you know what I'm saying, and the math ain't mathing, that's when I need some assistance. You know what I'm saying?
definitely, Scott, definitely.
Other than that, we good, because like you said, it's pride. I'm very prideful. I don't want to
Yeah,
ask my mom for nothing.
Scott, my 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 bro was just having this talk with me the other day, and my lady, she always tell me, she's like, you too prideful. Like, it's just certain things, Scott. Like, not for nothing, it like my pride would never let me to do certain things.
Never.
Like, I'm telling
Mm-mm.
you, like, my mom even always tell me, she's like, you too prideful. That's gonna be the death of you, or whatever the case may be. Hey, I guess it will be, because there's certain things I'm not break, bending, or folding.
Nope.
Like, if I believe in something, I'm gonna
Yeah,
stand on it.
you
Like, I'm
stand
not.
on it. That's it.
Feel me? Like
You got to
that.
stand for something, because I mean, some people just, I mean, it's just full of pity to see people just take and take and take and take from somebody. It's like, are you ever gonna is there ever like a stop to your neediness? And it's just like, when is enough enough? I don't know. It's
Shoot,
just, I'm with you. It's certain things that are just principle, and I'm not going against it. I'm sorry.
Sky, just like around this cow sector, we seeing people around cows. These motherfuckers just want to
Yes.
take from this man, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, yo, I would just like, yo, damn, like, I just like, yo, damn, like, I'm like, yo, Kels, you ain't got not one person that's loyal, like, or like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, it just seemed like, yo, it's just like, yo, it's just the worst of the worst set of people just seem to just been a magnet to this man.
Well, I'm gonna tell you. Have you ever been around celebrities, like real life celebrities?
I've been around, like, like, met celebrities, been like, you've been around in the studio, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, being
Oh,
like,
that'll work even in the
yeah,
studio. You ever notice how people like literally? I was gonna say kowtow, but they really like get down, like they really kiss they behind. Let me say it like that. Like literally, the
oh,
celebrity will crack a joke and
oh,
everybody laugh even though it's not funny.
funny, fact, the yes man syndrome
Yeah,
is real.
in
Like, not
effect.
like
Yes.
not for nothing. Like, my lady was telling me, like she where the case may be, she done been around Chris Brown. Like one of her friends was dealing with Chris Brown, so she was like, "Yo,"
Ooh.
she was like, "Yo," they was together. Whatever the case may be, she was just like, "Yo, bro," like one of her friends, like she was like, "Yo," she just turned corny. She was like, "Yo, yeah, I understand it's Chris Brown, like whatever the case may be," but she was like, "Yo," when her friend got around him, she was like, "Yo, it's like, yo." She just turned like she said it
Sickening.
was just like a
It's
complete
sickening.
turn off. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's sickening. And it's like I've been around like major famous comedians, mostly
Hmm.
like basketball players, because that's you know what I'm saying, that's really what I was after when I was younger.
Yeah.
But like I would say that mostly, but in every instance, it's the same thing. Like people, but I've never been like that. You see what I'm saying? You're
Hmm.
not gonna treat me. I'm coming in. My name is Sky, and this is how I'm gonna be treated. I don't care if you make millions of dollars. You could buy 20
Facts.
million of me, but I'm standing here, and this is my rules. You
Nah,
see what I'm saying?
that's a
That's
fact, guy. Nah, that's a fact. So what you call it? I always tell people, if you trust me, if you carry yourself like a goofy, people gonna treat you like a goofy.
that part.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, if you it's like if you carry yourself like a hoe, people gonna treat you like a hoe. Like,
There
it's
you
just like
go.
it's simple as it is. Like,
That's
and
right.
don't get me wrong, there's some women that got whole tendencies or do whole things, and people don't really be disrespecting them because at the end of the day, they still carry. You got what I'm saying? They carry themselves like with strong. Like, it just they still strong about how
Yeah.
they. You feel me? They not insecure or
Nope.
you get what I'm saying? It's like because I always tell people once a person could sense some type of insecurity in you, like people prey on that. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do,
And
and,
it's
and,
like,
and that's exactly what they try to do. They prey on your weakness. Miss
but
Lady T popped in the building. What's going on, Miss Lady T?
What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody?
what's up,
Hey,
Lady T? What's up? What's up?
Chilling, you know. Ooh,
what's going
yeah,
on?
sh- now just chilling, you know. No, I read on Jennifer Bongine say R.K. do no more interviews.
Facts.
Yeah, that
I
was
feel I,
interesting.
I feel like with that, she probably seen all the mess, like, and just the drama. She probably just told him like, yo, just fall back right now. Like,
Yeah, yeah. I know. We know Jennifer Bongine is watching all the mess going on.
oh, definitely, definitely.
Cause
And
Yeah, I kind of.
and the thing is, I kind of think it's smart for him. Like, you know what I'm saying. One thing like that made Kels this big super icon is like
mm-hmm,
him being like you in the aspect like him being like not everybody could get an interview from him. Like, you get what I'm saying? He's
Yes,
very private. He stayed to himself. So
yes,
that makes people wonder. Like, you get what I'm saying? That's
yeah,
why that's why a lot of people got a lot of negative things to say about him, bro. Like, they want to believe because they don't know nothing about this man. Like, you got what I'm saying? Once you put
mm-hmm,
your life out there, like on front display, people feel like they know you
yep,
mm-hmm,
and they could speak on. But you know what I'm saying? In his situation, it's like, yo, bro, y'all just going off of speculation and things y'all heard.
mm-hmm.
that's true. But again, even in moving in the city, that's you learn how to move like that. You have to be private because people they because I said before, it's predator or prey. You got to pick which one you're gonna be. If people know your
Fact,
move before you make it, they're going to counter your shit. You know what I'm
fact.
saying? Are they gonna backdoor you in the process? So you gotta be moved silent, especially when you talking about a multi-millionaire. Y'all not gonna know nothing that I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Fact.
Nothing.
Listen, if I was Kels, I would not talk to nobody.
Yeah.
Period.
Fact.
And I'm kind of glad that he's not talking no more. I mean, if that's what's about to happen, because I feel like at this point, at least give it a break, because I feel like at this point you've said enough. You got your point out.
Yeah.
You got it. It's growing. People are becoming aware of your situation. Fall back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Give it time to marinate. Give it time to catch, and then maybe you wait a couple months and then you come back and you know what I'm saying, then you talk again.
And, yeah. Hopefully, He might be home sometime next year.
I
Hopefully.
don't know how long this appeal thing is gonna take. That's what I
They
don't
said
know.
appeal could
Usually,
take up at least maybe a year, 2 years.
A
usually
year.
federal appeals, they faster, but like, like I'm not gonna lie, like in New York, like look at like Harvey Weinstein. He was his appeals in the state, and they granted his appeal mad fast. They granted like Harvey Weinstein got locked up 2021,
It
Okay.
look.
and his appeal was approved by 2022 in the state. And usually state take long, but the federal like their system work way faster.
Mm,
Wow.
look
Yeah,
how long Bill Cosby to get his appeal.
facts,
It took him
facts.
two.
Three
It
years.
took about 2, 3 years to get his appeal.
Wow.
And that state.
See, I think
Mhm.
that's part of the game too. Like, and I think that's part of the game with Kels too. I think they stacked the deck on him to make sure that during this time he has to wait because all this time he's still in jail. You see what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Mhm.
So let's say he gets granted an appeal, he's still in already burnt like 5 years of his life. And
You
people
Right.
take
can't get
that as
those
a big
5 years. You can't get those 5 years back.
can't get him back. You cannot get him back. And let's even say longer than that because the mental anguish and stuff that you got to go through dealing with all that crap that
Oh,
adds
that's money
time,
right
age,
there
and
for
years
him.
on you. You
Mental
know,
ain't. That's money right there.
yeah, he in there with medical conditions and all type of wild
Hmm.
stuff. Pitiful. I would be man.
And one
Man,
one thing I not
I
saying one
hate
thing
Kels going through that. I hate he going through that though. I really do.
one thing I hate is like they knew damn well they could have put all both federal cases together in just one, as that judge said.
Yeah.
Cause I,
Man.
all I'm saying, why the parents ain't in jail? If
I I stand very strong on that stance too. Like I said, I would sleep very fine that night if them parents and other people was around was in jail sitting there with him. I would sleep very fine. I'd be like, but it's just to the fact that only that man is facing the scrutiny and
now
time
you
behind
wouldn't
it.
sleep well at night if you did
No,
that to
no,
a
not
person.
nah, 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 nah. I get what you say. Nah, I don't mean like, but I will be more at ease. Just like, all right. Like, I feel like it was kind of somewhat affair, but it's like, yo, bro, it's not fair if y'all allegedly saying people around him was doing things, and y'all got text messages of the
Hmm.
mom just sending the
Hmm.
daughter off to him, and he has to take all the heat and the blame for everybody else.
And trust me, the savages, they ain't off the hook.
Well, see, this the thing. I'm gonna explain it to y'all like this. They had to you got to pick your poison when it comes down to it. And trust
Hmm.
me, I'm in total support of locking some of these parents up. But you got to look at it like this.
Hmm.
Let's say it's the Clarys, okay? The government bring their case. They're gonna charge the parents and R.Kelly. You gonna get in there and say, yes, R.Kelly's a monster and he enticed these minors and he did this to these women. But the parents are the ones that sent him there. These are the parents right here that
Hmm.
brought their daughter to him and told her to entice the man and went to meet him and lied about her age and told her to lie about her age. The jury's gonna be like, wait, huh? You
Hmm.
see what I'm saying? They almost had to pick one. I don't because they knew they could not win a case. I do not think you would get any jury to approve Kels being charged along with them parents on the same case. I just don't see it happening. So they almost had to pick one or the
Hmm.
other. And as we know, Kels is the target. Do you see what I'm saying?
And if they say, let me say this: if they knew all this, he was doing all this 30 years ago. Why I didn't say nothing then?
Well, you let them tell it. There was police reports put in, and they didn't
Mm.
want to cooperate at the time. I mean, get the violin out. Yeah, 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 yeah. They got many
Yeah,
stories,
yeah,
okay?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Violin, bring out the violin.
You know, they got many stories, but I mean, hey. I still don't get it because that was one of my arguments. Why you ain't get if the first thought had a problem with Kels, why you ain't charging back then? Same thing with the Rashana case. You hit him with what was it? Child pornography or something like that. Where was all these other charges at? Where was the one for Geronda? Where was her trial at? Where was you know what I'm saying? Why you ain't charging then?
Facts.
And people want to sit up here. I don't get it. I just don't. But it's gonna it's all gonna come out in the wash, man.
And nah, the motion gonna come out. I wanna know what that motion gonna come out about. People that interfered in the case.
Me too.
Facts.
We all sitting there cliff hanging on that. I
Facts.
promise you.
We
That's a
want
major cliffhanger. I just want Tasha K to fall. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
she
Sky,
already
Sky,
falling.
Sky, Sky, I'm with yo. I can't stand her at yo.
Man.
I don't
Oh,
yo, bro. If it ain't somebody I want to see go through it more, it ain't like
yes.
I want it to be her. Cause
Yes.
it's like, yo, she wanna sit there and act like she ain't built her career off the backs of R. Kelly and Cardi B.
Yes.
And it was like, yo, you built your whole platform based all off of lies. Like
Yes.
she knows she be getting on there lying and would still continue to just keep
And
lying.
keep it going. Off. She built it off unrighteous acts, lack of integrity.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta pray about it too, because I promise you, I'm praying for her downfall, because it's like you are wrong, and you're wrong, but you're not gonna admit it to us. But you
Mm-mm.
sitting up here deflecting, you spinning. But baby, the day you fall, I promise you I'm gonna be there.
Uh, she already hit rock bottom.
Yeah, she is. She's on her way. I think that, but in my mind, the Kels hit is gonna be like a nuclear bomb. I mean, it's gonna all blow. This Cardi B stuff is, yeah, she feeling it, but I'm
She
saying when the Kels thing hit, it's gonna be like boom, boom, boom.
Facts.
I say is Tasha K pay Cardi B her money.
You
Facts.
said she what?
I can
He
say
said pay Cardi B her money.
pay Cardi B her money.
Man, let me tell you something. That girl could front like she got it. Girl, you ain't got no 4M's.
I 100% agree with you, Sky.
I mean,
I don't think she
seriously,
got no.
stop
Don't
it.
get me wrong. She far from broke. She got a
Right.
million
Oh,
subscribers. She generating some money,
Yeah.
but I don't think she got
oh.
4 million just
Did you
to
see
fork over.
Whack 100? They say they found all her access and stuff.
Yeah,
They
yeah, yeah.
found her access.
Her assets. She supposedly. You gotta look at it. As soon as the Cardi B situation hit, she got up and just rushed right over to Africa.
Yeah. Cause they said she had about, I believe she's touched the M.
Yeah,
I'll give her an
definitely.
M. Before them things, no. Uh-uh. No. I don't give her 4 M's. I believe she has touched at least one.
Yeah, nah. I agree with you, Sky. I
Yeah.
don't think Cardi B got 4 million just to shell. I mean, not Cardi B. Tasha K got 4 million just to shell out to Cardi B, and
No.
that won't. And trust me, that's going. That's
Well,
going.
her
That's.
filing the bankruptcy, I mean, that's proof of it,
Hmm.
because even when you file like that, you trying to retain assets. The only one where you're not retaining no assets is the 7. But if you're doing anything other than a 7, that means you trying to hold some type of property, some type of business, some type of monies. You see what I'm saying? Maybe even one car. You know what I'm saying? So she got some money she trying to hold, but it's like, just based on the stuff, because I was watching the Hip Hop Inquirer, and when they was going over it, she was in there lying, talking about she moved some assets around after she got the judgment. You're not supposed to do that. Everything is supposed to remain in place. You can't move something out of your name and put it in your husband's name. That's why I think they're gonna shut her down.
Yeah, nah, definitely. And I
Hey,
said,
decree, declare. Yeah, they gonna shut her down.
And
She can't
Scott,
no Wendy Williams, although she ain't no Wendy Williams, right? Wendy Williams got four M's in her sleep, baby.
Wendy got different money.
Yeah,
Wendy,
way
Wendy,
different.
what Wendy, what you call it, man? You gotta look at it like how all these celebrities make money when they come off of TV is through the ads and national. I forgot. It was basically is the advertisers that pay anything that's like any like that pays for shows on TV. All that money is coming from the advertisements. Same thing with even with YouTube. It's through Google AdSense. You're getting paid from the advertisements. So it's
Yeah,
like Wendy Williams been doing it since the '90s and is on a national platform like she's
yeah,
doing it. Like Cardi B, like you know what I'm saying? Like
yes,
we only know of her off of why, because of we supporters of cows. Other than
yep.
that, man, like she getting some money, but I don't think no 4 million money.
No, she gonna have to work to get that 4M. And then also remember they broke the assets down. She owes the IRS and she owes I think she has some credit card debt and stuff like that, but the major bill was the Cardi B. That's
Mm-hmm.
a major debt. I mean, some people in their life will never touch. And I ain't gonna say that's gonna be me, but I pray it ain't me. I would like to touch 4M's, but some people will never touch that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And you owing that to somebody?
Facts.
Quit playing.
Hey, and what I like about Cardi ain't letting up. She always on her back. Yo, pay me my money. Cause it's like, yo, and it's crazy. Cardi was one of the very few people. I remember when she tweeted Joy. She said to Joy, "No matter what, stand by." She basically said, "Stand by your man. I understand you going through." I don't know if everybody remember that tweet. Cardi B was definitely one of the people that was telling Joy, "Yo, stand by your man."
Yeah.
And where
Dang.
the case may be, and look at what she got like, and look at how the like everything wound up playing out with Cardi
Yeah.
and Tasha K.
And see, that's why I think, and I ain't gonna lie, I think we should get in Cardi B's chats and be like, shut Tasha K down. Get a Cardi B. I ain't gonna lie. If I find out her information, I'm gonna get in the chat and I'm just gonna be posting in chat and like get her, spare
Fact,
no mercy. You know what I'm saying? Get her,
fact.
Cardi, get her. And I normally don't even do that. And I
Nah,
don't even
that's a
tell
fact.
y'all to do stuff like that. But I promise you, that's how I feel about this situation.
Scott,
Lock her down, man.
I'm with you 1,000,000%. There ain't nobody I want to see fall harder. I don't even care about Angelo, Tim, and no. Obviously, I want to see them get theirs too, but I want Tasha K to get it the hardest.
Yes, I just don't. The arrogance of it all, and to sit up here and act like you did it in a righteous manner.
Exactly.
I'm not going. No,
Yeah,
you know you was wrong. You
Scott.
got it in a nefarious way. You knew it was illegal when you got it, and you knew the person you was giving it to. That was the wrong person to get. You know what you was doing, man. You knew
Scott.
who it was
Scott.
gonna get to when you gave it to the people you gave it to.
Scott. I'm 1,000,000% agreeing with you. I would say she want to make it seem like she's doing it. Yo,
God's work. Girl,
exactly.
sit down.
Cause I was like, yo, that's the same person that soon as your back turned, she would dog you out. We see it all the time. And it's like, yo, these are people that you supposedly helping, but you could get on the internet and then dog them out and treat them like trash right after.
I'm gonna tell you right hand to God. When I first saw Storm come into her life,
Mm-hmm.
I knew. I said she about to walk the dog on him. I said,
Mm-hmm.
we don't know when, but I knew that day. I said she gonna turn on him, and it's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be nasty when she does. And what do we see now? She did it. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's the type of person she is. She just burns everybody that comes around her or gets close to her. That's just the type of person she is.
Mm-hmm. You know, I was in my head like, well, her man, like, how could you even deal with a chick like that?
Cause he's like Can. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
He probably just as vicious and nasty.
Mm-hmm. Probably.
You know, because
Probably.
because I couldn't be around that. I would be like, you need to go get the oils, and we need to dip you in the Lake Michigan or something with,
Nah,
by
facts.
Jesus himself. Because girl, you doing too much. Like you doing too much. Stephanie said, "Can we speak on the money Az and her dad took from the Trump while Rob was in jail? Isn't that exchange of money?" I'm gonna say this, and I never knew if she got the money because I thought that he wrote it in the letter, I guess, to Joy, but I guess they intercepted it some kind of way. But Joy was there. So that's what I didn't get. I'm like, did she get there before Joy was there and then got the money? See, that's
She talking about the money that the 400,000 she stole from behind the couch.
yeah, the money that Kel said
Remember I boom. They went through the I guess Kel's and her, either when she was speaking when she went to go see him, or through the emails. They told them, they basically spoke about where to hide the money, and that's how she was. You feel me? It's like basically you saying, Sky, you tell your boyfriend or whoever you dealing with, yo, put the money behind the sofa, and then somebody show you, you just gonna be like, word, there's money behind the sofa. You get what I'm saying? So that's all you had to go do, because that's exactly what they said was in the R.Kelly said. He said, I told her to put the money behind the sofa, whatever the case may be. It wasn't like, yo, they had to go crack open a safe or do some extra. You get what I'm saying? It was right there on a platter basically for her, because it was like,
but you're not supposed to take it because it's
yeah,
not
nah,
yours.
definitely, it's not yours. 100% agreeing. Like,
Yeah, hey
definitely.
Diane.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's like,
that ain't your money, you thief. Now
and you
she
know,
did take it, then she wrong.
facts. See, like what he should have did was told Joy to open a bank account, put that, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying, like that's what he should, because Kel's situation, you find a Rico, like everything that's coming to him is gonna be frozen, like, you know what I'm saying, like that's what
Mm-hmm.
he should have told Joy, yo, put that money up in a bank account.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, but and once again, what goes around comes around. All
Facts.
that stealing money, cause look, I mean, I'm sorry if it was 400K. Look at her, she's still not up. If
Facts.
you can't jump
She said,
yourself out on 400K, baby girl, you doing too much. I promise you. You get anybody give me 400K, give me 40K. You know
Scott,
what I'm saying? I
Scott.
might even say 4K, Dean.
Sky, she still, yo, what's so crazy, Sky, is I don't know if you saw the interview with a white guy. He was talking about how she basically was going to Dubai, other countries, to sleep with men, and men take shits on her, whatever the case may be, to uphold her lifestyle. And I don't think he was lying, because he was saying like she was staying with him, and she wound up stealing like around 10K from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, yo, but it's like I said, R. Kelly done exposed these women to a lifestyle is where it's
Yeah.
hard for them to say, yo, I'm gonna turn around and go back to the hood.
It
Yeah.
is. When you getting 5K a month free and clear, because I see it, I was
And it
laughing with y'all, but I promise you, if I would have knew he was breaking it down like that, I would have got on a bus and I'd have got in position. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I
and
would have been in the documentary, but I'd have been up there like, y'all see this? My diamond necklace. Do you see my matching diamond bracelet
facts
and
would be
my
like,
matching diamond anklet?
I'd
My
be like,
matching diamond toe rings. I mean, I promise you, that's the type of thought I'd have been up there talking. You know what I'm saying?
they'll be like, and R. Kelly bought all of this.
Yes, my man,
but
my
the thing,
main man.
but Scott, the thing is that's yeah, I lost my train of thought. But when they come back to me, I'll tell you.
No, like you said, I'd have been like, yeah, Kels bought it all. I'd have been like, that's my man. Okay.
Yeah, this is what I was gonna say. And then when all of them turned around and spoke after, they say, "Yo, he was giving us this money and we didn't even have to spend it, because he still was the one that was paying for everything regardless."
Thank you. So you getting a 5K plus. There's no way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. And you just have to be able to adjust and adapt. I mean, I've lost a job before, okay? So I
Mm-hmm.
went from having it to not having it. And I
Mm-hmm.
mean really not having it. And I was able to adapt. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I've never been a millionaire and lived and had access to that life, but I think that I will be able to re-humble myself and come back down to reality. You got to relive. You got to live the situation you in. I mean, otherwise you swore fighting against yourself, trying to be something that you're not, trying to live a lifestyle you can't afford. That's crazy.
Facts. See,
So
see, yo, you know what's so crazy? I know my mother to the T. If that was my sister in that situation and my mom was to find out, my mom would have said, yo, put that man money back. You don't got, like, you know what I'm saying? Whether you dislike him or not, whether whatever case may be, my mom would have definitely said to my sister, like, yo, that's not your money. You do not work for that. Like, I
thank you.
know my mother to the T. But the
That
fact that Angelo let her do that and was like, he was there from what they saying, I was like, well, that speaks volumes about him.
well, see, you got to look at it like this. When you look at his statement of he didn't leave her any independence and he didn't leave her anything like a record deal, nothing. So at that point, and I'm not from this is just me speaking on my point of view of him, he grasping for straws. I'm finna take everything in this crib that's worth some. I'm finna take this 400K, get everything we can because I feel like I suffer such a great loss. You suffer such a great loss. So we getting there, we trying to recoup everything we can at this point. That's just how I view it. You know what I'm saying? You lose integrity, you lose character, and you lose morals. You know what I'm saying? Because you allowed your it wasn't him, it was her. If she
Mm-hmm.
was in a situation and she allowed herself to take shorts, that's
Mm-hmm.
on her. But it affected the rest of your family. You see what I'm saying? Because they was banking on you to get in there and get down, you know. But I mean, what were you doing with the money?
Come on, like,
Like
man,
who just
the man,
blows 5K?
facts. Cause like, yo, like, one thing was when you seen them when they stepped out, everybody said it. He had them well taken care of. They had Birkin bags, the top of the top. He never
Yeah.
had them out here looking crazy. That's why you would never in my life get me to believe. That's why remember his little documentary that came around New Year's when he was riding the golf
Yep.
cart thingy, and he was like, "Yo," he said, they talking about I got women trapped. I won't let them eat." He said, "Yo, look me in my eyes." He was like, "Yo, I'm a real motherfucker." He said, "And people," he said, "Yo," he basically was saying like, "Yo, the things that people are saying is real stupid to me, and y'all really want to
Yeah.
believe that, like,
Yeah.
like, come on, Sky. I ain't gonna sit there and shell out $20,000 for you to go buy a Birkin bag, but I won't buy you a cheeseburger.
Thank you. That just doesn't make sense.
Thanks. Like what? Like, come on.
And Decree declares right. Remember, Angelo tried to pawn the Hermes purse in Vegas, but couldn't. Uh-huh.
Like, come on. Like, you would never get me to believe or like, come on. Like, it just don't make no sense to me.
Yes, a house, a business, money put up. That would have been like my little nest egg money. I promise you, the way I would have rocked it is I would have been sending out a cap a K, and I'd have been sending four to the crib. That's how I would have
That,
moved. I'm
that
I'm keeping a stack, and I'm sending four to the crib, telling my people to put it up.
remember that's what allegedly Asante McGee daughters was saying. She was like, "Yo, mom was coming in with all this money. Like
Yeah,
at
I
least
ain't
she,
mad at her neither, cause that's
fact,
how I would have played it.
at least she did the. You feel me? She
Yeah,
was doing what
she at
she was
least
supposed to
tried
do.
to rock it right. Yeah.
Feel me? Like the rest of these women, everybody was saying you didn't have to spend a dime around this man. So where did that money go?
He paying for food, incidentals, and everything else. Your hair, clearly getting your hair done and keeping up your beauty needs. So that's just spare money. I promise you, I would have kept me a K and I'd have sent the foe out to the streets and been like, put this up. And we'll figure it out when I'm done with this whole thing. Like that's how I would have rocked it. I promise you.
They thought that R.Kelly money or situation was gonna be forever.
Be forever. And people have to understand you I don't know. I think I just come from a different place and I understand that things are seasonal and
Facts.
temporary. Like nothing lasts forever. Not
Facts.
even our life. You know what I'm saying? We're
Facts.
gonna die one day. So it's like in that situation, you get what you can get and get out of there. And you try and do it in the safest way possible. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you, Scott, 1,000,000%.
Right? Look, I would be man. I would have had some. Let me not talk too much, but I'd have had work on the blocks, y'all. I'd have had money on the streets. Okay, I promise you that. I'd have had work on the streets. Could never fall off. I'm sorry, never fall off, y'all. I
You,
promise.
you 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 know how bad that looks. Like yo, like it's like yo, you was messing with R. Kelly. You back to
You a
square one.
bum now?
Like what? You know how like, come on, like,
you
cause
you
trust
a
me,
bum?
cause trust
Nah.
me, cause trust me. R. Kelly come. I always tell people, R. Kelly may be broke to what like to the likings that we don't. You got what I'm saying? We R. Kelly supposed not for nothing, Scott. We all know R. Kelly shouldn't be talking about he only got $1 million in a bank account or $2 million. Yeah, that's still good enough for him to live. Like what a case may be, he could still get himself a nice car. He could still
Yeah,
get himself a nice condo, live, kick back, live great for the rest of his life. If
yeah,
because his music will always generate royalties, like you know what I'm saying, he's gonna generate millions of dollars every year of his royalties.
yeah.
But it's like, yo, we all know R. Kelly should have at least 40, $50 million in liquid.
And static, like
E-
minimum. That's
Exactly.
why I
Like
promise you, I never understand what happened, and I'm mad at these thoughts because they wasn't even the right thoughts. Most thoughts would have been pushing him on and be like, "Come on, babe, let's get in the studio. You got work to do. We'll be
fact.
here when you get home." That's the type of thought I'd have
Facts.
been.
Or
I'd have been
make
like,
it
"Go get them M's, bruh."
or make a facts would have made sure his paperwork was good. Cause I'm pretty sure a lot of these females walked in and he was confiding them, telling them like, yo, I like my paperwork situation ain't right, this and that.
Yeah.
I'd have been like, we the first thing we calling a A1 lawyer and we making sure we get this all sorted and worked out.
Yes. I'm sorry. Cause I ain't gonna lie. Cause didn't they say he was getting what 4 million a quarter?
Exactly.
Now
Like
that's
he's
bread. I ain't gonna
like
lie.
that's what I'm saying off his
That's bread.
royalty. And think about it, he don't even own. He owns like a small percentage. Cause the label the one that damn near own majority of his shit. So
Right,
they making the real money, but he's
right.
making around good 2 to 4 million. They say off of royalties a quarter. And remember, you get three. You get
Yeah.
three royalty checks a year. So what if he's making around like $4 million a quarter? I mean, he's sitting on some money right now
Money.
that they frozen. You get what I'm
Trust me,
saying?
that's bread. But
You get
I'm
what
gonna
I'm saying?
tell
That's
you
why I
this.
said, like, to your average person, to Kels, that would be, or if we looking outside, that would be broke. But trust me, that man come home, he'll be perfectly fine.
He just has to sing one song. And see, that's my thing. Once again, they didn't know who they was with. I promise you, I would have been like, you getting 4 million. I'd have been like, didn't they say you had hundreds of millions? I'd have been like, no, you got to get back in the studio and you need to get your bread up. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, this 4 M's is good and we could live forever, but no, we need some, you know what I'm saying? We need some
Right.
fat on this meat. You know what I'm saying?
Like
And you're
facts.
right. Look what Stephanie said. She was on that neurotic. Now, that's a fact. That part right there, now that will suck up your money. That'll take you down with the quickness.
Mm-hmm.
The quickness. You can't have no addictions, baby.
Facts. Oh yeah, cause
No.
Joy was saying this. She was saying Azrael play with her nose.
Mm-hmm. You
And
can't
then
have no addictions.
and she
I want to say more of them because think about it. You in that lifestyle, you know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? Not to say they all do it, but if you trying to be like a Rome, you in Rome, you trying to be like the Romans, then guess what? You dipping and dabbling.
Facts. But that's one thing I always saluted R. Kelly for. We ain't never hear of him being a fiend or no addict
Y'all
or I,
was.
like I always salute him for that. Like usually all of our greats is some type of drug problem with them, but you never heard of that with R. Kelly.
You never heard of that. This is true. She's right. Right. Don't forget. Angela was tweeting Diddy, Timberland, Drake. Yep. Men who known to like young women. Yep.
Facts.
That is pitiful.
Like and it's crazy to find out. I thought that was her real father the whole time. People saying that's her
That's what
stepdad.
Stephanie just said. She says, is that her real dad or not? I heard his stepdaddy.
They do look alike though.
Yeah, they do. It's weird.
Like that's what I'm saying. That's why it's kind of shocking me when they said that's her stepdad. I'm like, he do look like her.
Yeah, that's very weird because they saying she was so pimping her mama and her daughter. Also, he was pimping her mama and her daughter. Say none of them will work or get money. They done.
She,
Well, yeah, that's what they said. The step. I'm like, oh, okay. Where the awards that the Shabazz guy stated were given to Trump employees to lock up. Oh, I didn't know about that. Say I like to be like T.S. She would have been holding the bag with the work. Yeah, I promise you. And that's once again, you know what I'm saying. But I come from a different place from them. They probably don't even know about. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Make breaking that money down and make it move for you in many different ways. Like,
now you gotta look at it. All right. My family lived in Kissimmee, like lived there for
oh, I think your phone went out. Yeah, I can't hear you no more, Dean.
yeah.
Yeah, your phone's back now. It went out
Yeah,
for a second.
yeah, my fault, my fault. Now I was saying, yeah, Azrael, like my family lived in Kissimmee, so I know what Kissimmee is like. That ain't no hood or no rough place, like what a case may be. So I'm
Yeah,
saying she lived there, like Azrael, like she come from a, you feel me,
a
like
good household. Look, you
whole
know what I'm
fact.
saying?
So it's like, yo, like to see her acting the way she act or move, like it's like, huh?
And I ain't
Like,
gonna lie to y'all. I come from a good household too.
me
But
too,
see,
Sky. I'm not even gonna sit there
yeah,
fake the
I
front
can't even fake no
and
fuck.
and like that's why no funny shit like everybody always be on some like, yo, damn, Deem, how you fell into the streets or certain thing or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
I said I would sit there and be a damn lie to sit there and disrespect my mother like that. To sit there and say I didn't grow up having what I wanted, or
Yep.
you know what I'm saying, or like I find that very disrespectful
Very
to sit
disrespectful.
there and act like, oh, I had this rough, hard life when I
Yep.
know I didn't.
Yep. That's disrespectful. And it's also putting a mark on your mom
Fact,
and a mark on my mom. And I'm not gonna do it. It's all me. I
fact.
made poor
Make
decisions,
exactly.
you know.
So it's like an Azrael like situation. It's like, but I said before, Scott. I said they got a taste of that Kel's money. Shit, they ain't
Yeah, and lost they man.
facts. Man, them women. I'm saying them women were driving in cars they couldn't imagine. They
They
was
wouldn't even have never touched. Okay.
exactly like they were seeing all the money. He just like you gotta look at R. Kelly. R. Kelly's a business.
Right.
Like you got what I'm saying. I mean, one thing that stood out to me. I remember I watched that Surviving R. Kelly docu series. I remember they said, yo, the guy said, he said, yo, they had me going back out to the swap meets and stuff, buying up all the tapes. The guy was like, why I gotta buy up all the tapes for? He said, yo, if you don't buy up all these tapes, we all gonna be out of a job. Cause Rob is the one that keeps the lights on around here. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I was like, damn, like one man could have that much power.
Yes. Yes. But real talk, that's really the irony of it all. Because when you got a celebrity, you really are supposed to make sure that motherfucker stands by any
Yeah,
means
bro.
necessary because they the breadwinner.
Facts.
Especially if you somebody that can't earn it on your own. You see what I'm saying? I'm a hustle regardless. Now I might not
Facts.
be able to hit the M's, but I'm gonna maintain. But if
Facts.
you a person that ain't got that
That go
kick,
get a
that
mindset.
hustle, you
Yeah.
better hang on to a celebrity and ride his coattails to the end of time. But
Facts.
in doing that, you got to make sure they win at all times by all means necessary. You might have to take a charge for them. You might have to take some cases for them. But that's
Facts.
all in you maintaining a lifestyle that you would have never achieved on your own. Never. And that's what people got to understand. Like, and let me take that back. I don't feel that, how am I put this? I don't feel like me having one foot in the streets was a bad decision because it's something that I needed to do. I felt to survive, but also it's just something it's something to me. I feel you need to learn it.
Nah,
I don't feel like you gonna be able to, especially if you live in a city and you don't understand all the elements of it. I don't know. I
nah,
think you need to have situational awareness on all levels, from the gutter to the streets to the hood to the mid to the corporate.
fact.
So
That's why, like, what you call it, when you see, that's why when you see some of these like billionaires that came from poverty, like, or they know what the streets was like, you got what I'm saying? Like, you can't, like, it's like they got the best of both worlds.
yeah,
They know how to fuck you up corporate, and they could go
yes,
back to thinking like, oh, I'm gonna think like how I once was. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like,
yep.
that's a dangerous, you feel me, person to play with.
Very dangerous. And that's right. He needed a thought that was smart and ride or die. Right. He needed me. I just didn't know 5K was on the table, y'all, because I promise you we wouldn't be here today.
We say
I
he
didn't
sent me to
know.
see Sky or
I apologize, y'all. If I would have knew that type of bread was on the table,
yeah.
I'd
Sky
have
was
got
like,
in position and we
Sky was
would
like,
not be here
man,
today. I
man, I
promise you.
5K a month, and then people, because people were saying, yo, it's not, it was 5 to 10. Some of them, he said, some of them was even
Oh,
10.
and let me put it like this. I would have it have started at 5K, but I promise you, I would have pushed it. You know what I'm saying? I already know
Right.
me. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming in with gas on the pedal. I'm bumping up the other thoughts out the way. I'm letting you know I'm coming in and I'm full force. You know what I'm saying? All D. So
Dre,
that's how I'm coming in. Get in
Dre,
my way if you want to.
Drea was mad because she wasn't getting that money no more. That's why Drea really, her ass really, that's why her ass was really mad.
Yeah, but it's just like I hate to say that, but she just didn't have the street smarts that she needed to be in that situation. Like they just it's not something you could teach though. You know what I'm
But
saying?
no, I
It got to
agree with
be
you.
in you. You
Scott,
know.
and see, that's why I said even Drea was the even a wrong female fan. Because I said she was supposed to be making sure that, like, you got what I'm saying? She was supposed to make sure R. Kelly was never broke. Like, as I
Never.
said, I know that man sat there and confided. And you're not gonna sit there and tell me he ain't confide, or you not looking around seeing everybody take advantage of him, Darren because it's like, yo, why the hell does Darren McDavid have what R. Kelly have? Or you get what I'm saying? If I'm driving a Bugatti, my manager shouldn't be driving a Bugatti It don't make no sense. I'm the artist. I'm the one that generate more money. You only get 10% or
Yeah,
10 to
but you
20% of what I
10% of
make
a
off shows.
million. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It ain't 10% of 100K. It's 10% of several millions. So I
Exactly.
understand why they should be on, but
Yeah.
he shouldn't have never fell off. That's what I'm
Hey,
saying. The people around him didn't have his best interest, because I'm telling you, I would have kept that fire lit.
come on, Sky.
I'm sorry.
Another thing I look at it too. R. Kelly at his height. We talking about R. Kelly when the storm is over, like when he was on
Yes.
Chocolate
Woo.
Factory. R. Kelly was seeing at least, I'm pretty sure, $1 million a show at certain times.
Yeah. And then when he was out believing I could fly,
Fly,
come
like,
on now.
come on, like
Quit it.
Beyonce dad said out his mouth. He said in the 90s, he said, you know how much an R. Kelly verse was? He said that was 100K. You know what
Yeah.
100K was in the 90s, especially the music industry? That's unheard of,
Thank you.
somebody getting that. I remember
Murder.
just recently, guy from Pretty Ricky, he was talking about it. He said, yo, Kelly was supposed to do our whole album, whatever the case may be, but Kelly wanted 250. The label wanted 250 a song. He said, mind you, 12, you got add up 250 per song. He said, yo, that's what R. Kelly wanted. Like, you know what I'm saying? He said that was, and they said that was on a, that's it. He said that was on a generous. They was being generous. So I
Mm.
was like, yo, that man, you can't give me the fathom why he's broke. You get what I'm
I
saying? Like,
can't either. I can't. I mean, but I'm gonna say this. I get, because 4M's is money, but in
uh,
my mind, I mean, 4M's is a total way. I mean, for somebody who comes from nothing, who can't live off of that?
of
And you
course.
getting it every quarter, so I get it. But to me, I just don't see why he wasn't like, I need a nest egg, a fallback fund. I don't know. I guess I've never had $1 million to even know that that's a lot of money. Because
But,
somehow in his mind, he felt it was enough. And it is enough.
but
But just to know that these people are coming after you, I don't know. I just feel like I just would have been like, no, we still need to have this money just in case, Joe. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I
I'm just
just,
like, Sky, I'm saying, yo, them motherfuckers around him had to be doing an awful lot of stealing
oh,
for
yeah.
them to be stealing to where he's at. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that
Yep.
man generated so much money. Like, it just don't make no sense. That man
Yep.
generated billions and billions of dollars.
Yes. And
I'm
all of
pretty
it gone.
I'm
Then you
pretty
got,
sure I'm pretty sure for RK's 30-year career, he himself done touched anywhere from $1 billion to $2 billion.
easy.
You get what I'm saying? So it's
Easy.
like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, damn, how is he broke? Like, that's not with the record label. I'm talking about what he touched
What
himself, what
he
probably
touched.
ran through
Right.
his bank, the amount of money
Alone.
that ran through his bank account. Like, come on,
Yeah.
like R. Kelly was like, man was like, damn, was like, I always tell people, R. Kelly was the him and Britney Spears when I was one the biggest things. Like you couldn't name me two like artists that was bigger than them. Aside
Nope.
from we talking about Michael Jackson, but we talking about when I was growing up, R. Kelly was the biggest thing.
Yep. And I mean, let's just look at the taxes. He had a mansion in Olympia Fields. If you all take time one day, just go look up the amount of taxes of Olympia Fields versus put in Olympia Fields versus Chicago, Illinois, or put in a northern suburb, put in like, or no, put in some like another suburban suburb. You could put in Linwood, but you will see that just the taxes alone in the places, the property taxes alone was sick. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
So it's just like, come on, G. Like the house had to be a lot, the taxes was a lot, insurance had to be a lot. Like wasn't nothing cheap about his whole lifestyle.
facts.
Getting the
That
grass cut was probably a lot. I mean, just you know what I'm
is
saying? I'm just looking at everything he probably had to do. Just watering that damn grass was a lot. Everything was just high expense. So it's like,
because
Bruh.
that Olympia Fields crib was huge,
Yes,
like
huge.
huge. I was just like, damn.
Huge.
I
Like
was
a
just like,
real mansion.
yeah, I was like, yo,
My
when you
God.
look at it, it looked like it's a good mile from his gate to like the
Yes.
gate
To the
to the
crib.
to the crib.
Come on now. I would love to have something like that.
Like,
That's why I'm like, that's the epitome where you got to drive into your gated community to get to your crib. Come on now.
I was just like, yo,
That's just
damn,
blessings and that's just the luxuries of life. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And probably had a nice little guest house in there too. You know, who
back.
knows?
It
Probably
definitely
had a
does.
little pool action going on. Because I think he had they definitely said he had a basketball court.
Yeah,
But probably had
I remember he had the Olympia Fields crib. Then he had the crib where it said it was on Justine Street, the one that was supposedly the Colorado room and the whole situation took place. Cause that the alleged P tape they say didn't it didn't take place allegedly at the crib in Olympia Fields. It was supposed to be the crib at Justine Street. Then remember he had a house in Atlanta, and then Kels also had a crib in Florida.
Shaw
So
did.
so I
Yeah.
was just like, yo, he
Yeah.
was living life. Like he really,
He was.
to where like now it's like, damn,
And
like
you know what? See, in this Stephanie, you saw right. He had a learning curve. You are so right. But I'm gonna tell you this. And when you listen to any blogger and most subscribers from Chicago, they will tell you. And this is just our common sense thought. And this is just what we think and what we have seen to be true. You beat a case in Chicago, they gonna always come after you. Like you not getting, you might beat us once, you might beat us twice, but we gonna walk you down until we get you. And what I don't understand, even with a learning curve, how Kels didn't know that basic instinct. Like I don't see how he thought he walked that case in '08 and thought that that was it.
mm-hmm.
Like to me, he just basic instinct should have knew. I understand learning curve, but damn, G, like
Yeah.
you
My
know the game. Like that's just a hidden written rule.
my
You know what I'm saying?
opinion,
And that's just
my
not for celebrities. That's for the small people too. Like regular dope men know when you beat a case, they coming back for you. That's
facts.
just what it is. That's just how they move in Chicago. Ain't nobody taking no shorts. So it's just like, man, how he just didn't. Oh,
My opinion, Sky. I said before, Cal should have did what everybody do when they get some money. Go Malibu, Hollywood, Calabasas. Go live amongst your peers, like what their case may
yeah.
be. But not feeling clearly the people like he was still stationed in the hood, and nobody appreciated him.
But I'm gonna tell you, there was a time, and I ain't gonna lie to you, because I was one mad when I found out he was in Atlanta. And I'm like, why is he in Atlanta? Why he got a
Mm-hmm.
house in Atlanta? You know what I'm saying? I personally felt betrayed. You know what I'm saying? Because Kels is ours.
Nah. I know. Like everybody in Chicago always was like, yo, like, I was just watching an interview with Tay 600 from Chicago. He said, yo, hey, motherfuckers wasn't walking around here playing with R.Kelly, calling him no pedophiles or saying.
Thank you.
He said for one, he was yo, Kels ain't no punk, and he was yo, Kels be with some gangsters. He said, yo, you think they was gonna allow you to get up on him and say all that? He was like, yo, he said on top of that, Kels used to walk around here freely. He was like,
Thank
yo,
you. I'm gonna
he,
tell you this, Dean. From what I know, bruh's affiliated. Okay, and
mm-hmm.
always was. I ain't gonna say what he was, but he was affiliated. Okay,
Nah,
so
definitely.
quit playing. That's why I'm saying all these rumors talking about you ran them off blocks. What? Who blocked? It
Come
wasn't on
like
my end of town. And
come on, like.
Jeff JT even said it wasn't on his end of town. Where was it at?
Yo, what you call it? I remember I was listening to some lady talking about they chase. Yeah, as you said, they chase. I'm in my head like, yo, I ain't never hear no shit like that.
Never.
Like, I was like, yo, from what I know, Kels was around some gangsters. You
Yes.
think they gonna allow his like them being gangsters to be
Never.
like, yo, them being around your Kels get ran off a block and that's that? Come on,
Thank
like
you. Come on. If it was a real threat, I promise you, it had to be us. If it was a small personal beef. Okay, it
exactly.
wasn't no citywide nothing. You see what I'm saying? Because
That's a
we would have
fact.
heard about it. Like I heard about when the man was at high schools. I would hear about when and I wasn't even like following him like that. It's just how news was traveling. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like messages would just come. Like they would just, they would talk
Yeah,
about
no.
Twister being somewhere, Common being somewhere. But
Mm-hmm.
Kels was part of the news circuit. So they be like, oh yeah, Kels is over at the shopping mall at so and so. He's at Evergreen. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's how we knew. So it's just like we would have heard about Kels getting ran off a block. Come on now.
Like, like, like that man shot multiple videos in the hood. Like I'm like,
Yeah,
bro,
and
I
I'm
don't
so
think.
glad Tay 600, like, cause he's certified street. I'm so glad he confirmed that.
Yeah, he said that he was like, yo, he said, yo, right, and he said, yo, this during right when Kels caught the case after, he said, yo, we in the club, and he said, man, this ain't no club, like, yo, he said, it's the clubs where you walk out the club, you get robbed or get shot, like he was like, yo, Kels was
Mm-hmm.
in there, like he said, just smoking his cigar, got his shades on. He said that
Mm-hmm.
everybody was just so fanned out. He was like, yo,
Yes.
he said, I don't think Kels realized the stardom and the power he had, like when it came to me. He said, yo, people were just fawning over him. And he said,
Yeah.
mine, this is still after, he said, this is right after the docuseries and people still going crazy over him.
Yeah. That's Kels, man. I
Like,
don't care what nobody said.
like,
I only wasn't a fan because he was local. You see what I'm saying? That was my
that,
ego.
that's definitely, I 100% agree with you. Once it's like,
Yeah.
it's something that's right there, you're gonna be like, man, like it's like
Yeah.
everybody in Chicago always said it, like how the world looks at R. Kelly. He said everybody in Chicago said, man, that's Kels. Like we ain't look at Kels like how y'all look at Kels. Like,
Yeah. We didn't. And I
you know,
prom and it goes to show because I wasn't in position. I maybe I was in denial, but I don't know. I just was never fanned out about him. And I don't know if it was because he was just too seen. I
yeah,
don't know. But we know in Chicago, and I tell y'all that all the time, most people we think we celebrities. You see what I'm saying? We might be
mhm.
hood celebrities local celebrities, but most people from Chicago have high self-esteem and we feel like we are a celebrity in our own right, in our own man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
See, Scott, you from Chicago? I'm from New York. We as city people, it's
yeah.
just something about our ego to where we don't want to look like dick riders or like you know what I'm
Yes.
saying. It's like that is just a city a city thing. Like you know what I'm saying. Like a person that's from the country might move a little different with certain things,
Mhm.
but a city person is just gonna be like on some. Nah, I don't want to look like you. Got what I'm saying. I feel like I'm that nigga. So
Yeah.
it's like you get what I'm saying. Like that. It just 100% understand.
And then I was pulling, you know what I'm saying? I was pulling millionaires and stars. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking
Right.
like, huh? What?
Yeah. Nah.
What?
Definitely.
You talking to me?
Like facts.
Cut it. Like,
Nah.
and that's just what it was. And I mean, I don't know, man. I gotta apologize, y'all. I just didn't know what it was. I didn't. Cause we
Yeah.
wouldn't even be here today. Them thoughts would have got bumped out of position. I promise
Facts.
you. I'd have drop kick booted their ass out the spot.
I just
Mm,
I,
mm,
I
mm.
just damn like it was like not for nothing. See like with the Rico like he could have like I could say I wish he never met Azrael. He would have never been going through this. But like even with the tape, they was gonna eventually come back and spin for him.
They was gonna.
They
They
was
was
gonna
gonna
eventually
spin it.
come back because it's like yo, right after he beat it, not even a day or two. I seen an article they trying to say he paid the. It was like immediately right after he beat it, they were talking about he paid the. It was like so they couldn't accept the loss.
But that's but see, Dean, think about it. Listen to what I'm saying. The allegations of him obstructing that case never went away for us.
Facts.
So he had to know it had to be real life and present in his life. So
Facts.
it's like, bruh, you know they on your heels, Joe. Like you gotta know that.
Cause I remember it was like that was one of the big news. It was like coming out like days soon after he beat it. That was one of the things they kept saying. Oh, he paid off the family. He paid his way. He
They
paid.
kept saying
Cause I
that.
said, me being a Cavs fan, I'm not gonna lie, it shocked the shit out of me to see the man beat that shit. Hell,
Yeah,
like it shocked the like. I remember that was like groundbreaking news when he beat that. The world was
I
like,
promise
damn,
you.
like
We thought they had him.
yeah, like
Promise
everybody was like, bro, damn, like. Cause you know, black man, black man. If he was white, it would have shocked me that he beat it.
you. Right.
But due to him being a black man, like it was like,
Yeah.
damn,
And
like
being from the gutter of Chicago, I promise you that was a straight up win, G.
facts.
That was
So
a win.
facts.
I
So
just wish he would have just had somebody. And you right, Steph. I wish he'd have had somebody to be like, gee, you need to just go to Greece. You just need to just relocate. You could visit Chicago, but your
facts.
locale gotta be international. Like you gotta get out of here.
Nah, that's a fact. That's what I always say. I wish he just had left. Like I really wish in my
Yeah.
heart.
Just stay gone, man.
Cause like,
They
cause
wouldn't. I don't think they would have got him because you would have had all type of extraditions trying to get
extradition
him
facts.
extradited and all of those crazy stuff.
Facts. See
Plus,
to
he
see
wouldn't have
to
ran into these local thoughts. You know what I'm saying? He'd had some
facts.
international thoughts, and this would have been a different situation. So
See,
I just hate how it all turned out.
see to me, the industry and the government would still be. I felt would have been giving him trouble as far as him. Cause we all know this is all over that money, but it's like he wouldn't be sitting in prison as a feel me as a result of them trying to keep that away from him. It just would have been going a different route.
Exactly. And Steffi right. She said he probably didn't understand that the government could change the charge. I didn't know that either until it happened. And think about how many of us were saying it's double jeopardy.
Right.
Many of us were saying that. I mean, now more in our non-legal mind, yes, it is running the same charges back. But in the legal game, they have a play for that.
Right.
And all they did was change the charge and change the jurisdiction and run the same play, which
Right.
makes it not double jeopardy. And that's exactly what they did.
See,
But to me, he should have had a better legal team because I would have told him after it was over. Now, maybe if they did, so be it. But I would have told him, bruh, you need to go because they could flip these charges around, change jurisdiction, and come back and get you again. Kels, you need to go.
facts. But that's why they made it go Fed, because it's like, all right, yeah, you beat the state, but the Fed is a whole different entity. That's why they don't call it.
Totally different.
Yeah, you feel me? Let's just say he had beat. Let's just say he had beat the Feds, where the case may, and the state, and then one of them try him again. Then it would be double jeopardy because like, all right, he beat it. Like, I can't. You feel me? But hey, like that shit is just crazy to me.
And
But
just the way, but look at the way how they were so masterful in breaking it up with two federal cases
mm-hmm.
and a state case
and
and
then
then a Minnesota case.
and
Like
then
they knew what they was doing. They really sat down and took their time and really walked it out. I promise you. And I got to give them credit for that because the way they ran their play was masterful. It
and
just
then this
deadly.
time and this time they added the other two
Yes.
cousins in it, or the case may be. It ain't just keep just only Rashawn at this time.
Yes. You put some stank on it. And
Right.
then you came with that Rico. Like that was masterful. And then look at how they played the Rico. I mean, we got to give the government credit for just being legally deadly. You know what I'm saying? And deceitful.
Fat, yo,
It's
Sky,
like it's at Kale's demise though. But
Sky.
see, that's what people need to learn from this case, Dean. It's not just about R. Kelly, it's about how they played him, how they ran these charges, just all everything I just said. People need to pay attention. It could be you.
Facts. Yep, Sky. I'm telling you, I remember I'm asleep. My lady taps me. She say, "Yo, babe, R. Kelly been arrested on racketeering." The first thing I thought, Sky, was R. Kelly selling drugs now.
Right, right,
That's yo.
right,
That's what I thought. I was like, R. Kelly.
right.
Like, I'm like, yo, damn, money got that tight to where he resorted back to the streets or something. Like,
Yes.
that's what I'm thinking when they said Rico, but when they said nah, sex trafficking. So I'm like, well, hold up. So he pimping?
Right,
Like,
exactly. That's how we interpret that. And you're right,
so
Stephanie. They put everybody in that Rico place to make it stick. Yes. Them suckers is deadly, man. And people sitting up here thinking that they can't do them. They will do
right,
you too when it's your turn.
right,
And that's what I'm saying. When they said sex trafficking, forced labor, I mean, to the common person, it's like, what?
facts.
He had
Or
them like they didn't want to do it. Like, what Rico?
and key words in it. They said all they had to do, all they had to say for them to get that Rico stick was he used his celebrity status to lure these women.
Can you believe it?
I was just like, yo, shoot, what you think? What you think? Every celebrity don't use their celebrity power in some form of fashion with women.
Yes, but it's not even it's a default effect. That's the
Mm-hmm.
part that gets me because it's
Right.
not that they have to use it. It's a default. Just like when you were saying people saw Kels in the club, it's by default. He's
Mm-hmm.
not saying I'm a celebrity, I'm here. You know what he is. You
But
know what he got. You
he
see how he's looking sitting there. You
he
know
can't
what
have
the rumors in the streets have said about his file. And you
he
want to find out. That's by
facts.
default. He not pushing nothing to you.
Facts. No funny shit.
It's understood.
Facts. It's not like Kelly walking up to you saying,
I'm
"Yeah,
R. Kelly.
I'm R. Kelly and I'm a celebrity, so you have no choice but to come sleep with me." He's
Yeah,
not saying
thank you. It's not
like
happening. And for a
like
female, he would say, and I got a pole that'll touch the ground. It's
like.
like, I don't even have to know that, Kels. I heard.
You
That's why I'm here. I'm waiting to find out. What's up? Okay. Quit playing, y'all. Quit playing with me.
facts like
It's
oh
making
man,
me sick. Like the audacity to act like this man didn't have automatic hoes. Like the ugliest guy in the hood had thoughts, man.
facts.
They're picking the litter, okay? Even if they were selling some little bags, girls were still going after them. So now you imagine the guy who has the look, the money, the image, the prestige, really plugged in. Come on now.
Facts.
It's ridiculous. The situation gets sickening. But that's what I'm saying. You gonna tell me he tried to build his career to get
Just to
some
do that.
Chicago thoughts? What?
Facts.
Like
not even
what?
not even models, Scott.
Yeah. Some local $20 hoes. Stop it. Y'all, please stop. Might be $10. Jump off. It's like, come on. What are we doing? But hey, they set up the play. And that's what I'm saying. That prosecution team, they was methodical.
Facts.
They was methodical. But it's sad that our women are the ones that fell in place with the setup, you know. But they
Facts.
knew that's how we are.
And not for nothing. And all of them said out their own mouth when they asked them, "Do you feel I'm a victim?" They all said no. That goes to show me that
Thank you.
that docu series was all scripted. Like they were just saying, "And not for nothing." the things that y'all said he supposedly did, ain't no way you not gonna sit there and turn around and say he wasn't a fucking victim.
Nah, because they was all willing participants, and that's what that I'm telling you. Ooh, Dean, when I first came out and said that, ooh, the other side hated me. They still don't like me now because of that. Because I'm not getting off of that. You are not gonna ever paint to me. You're not gonna be able to pull a sympathy card out of me for any of them.
Fact,
Like
vice
you
versa.
not. And I hate to be blunt about it, but I just don't see it. And I just know how, especially met women from where I'm at, how they move. And other people will tell you, like, it's not no secret. It's no secret, you know?
I,
It's women out there like that, that's moving like that and proud of it. You know what I'm
fact,
saying? Shout out to the real thoughts, you know? But you want to have somebody sit up here and act like you went into a situation not knowing, and you collecting a check, and you doing masterful sexual stunts. You know what I'm saying? Where you doing them so well you could teach a class. Come on now, and you want me to say you've been abused? Girl, sit down. Sit down.
I'm 100% in agreement with you.
Pitiful.
Like I said, things ain't things like Geronda. You want to cry victim? Yeah, you got $1 million out this man.
Millions. And I promise you, my situation would have been the same. If I would have signed up and got a position, my mother and sister would have been like, oh my God. My whole family would have been like, what are you doing? Why are you there with him? Are you coming home of same play? But I'd have been like, hey, y'all, 5K on the table.
I feel more.
Right. I'm gonna kick you down. Look, y'all can take two of it. You know what I'm saying? When I send it home, y'all can take two of it, but fall back, y'all. Let me do this. You know what I'm saying? But it'd have been the same thing. Cause I'm saying I didn't come from that. I didn't grow up in no, like you said, no rough household. You know what I'm saying? It just would have been me making a decision, you know what I'm saying? And
Fact,
had to roll with it, you know. But I promise you, these people, they just, I don't know. I just, from my perspective, I just have a different perspective, and I don't see how you didn't preempt it, the harm. I feel like you knew you had a possibility of what could happen. However, your need and want for the money superseded what you felt would be an unsafe situation. If I'm saying that right. I feel
nah,
like they stayed there to get the money regardless of whatever was happening and whatever was going on and whatever was gonna go on. I feel
fact,
like they was on that road to stay on that road until the
fact,
feds knocked on the door and shut
fact,
the party down. I mean, well,
fact.
the party was already over because remember he was just had the two girlfriends at the end.
Yeah, fact. That yo, and that's where I think some of them were hating at.
Exactly. That's why I know they was. Let's say
I
we
think
know it.
it
Cause
wasn't
you
like.
mean to tell me I spent all this time with you and you pick these two girls, they only been here for the last 5 years. I've
Mm-hmm.
been with you all of my life.
Fact. Nah, I agree with you, Scott.
Sure.
Yeah. And remember, Hallie. And remember, it was them two and Hallie. Hallie left by because she said she just didn't want to be dealing with them other two where they kids. She only wanted to be one. It's like so I know they all was jealous that it was like yo, as you said, they all
Yeah.
looking like yo, damn, I've been here for so long. Like even Rashonda, I know her ass was full.
Definitely Rashana. She probably was like, bro, I put in work.
Right.
Okay. Cause that's what I would have said. I'd have been like, nah, dude, I put in work around this count. I'd have been standing on mine too. I promise you I would have. I'd have been like, oh, you think it's gonna be that? You think that's how you gonna play these guys? That's what you think? Watch this. I'm telling you right now, Deem, I would have did it.
Facts.
So I know what happened. Like there's and people, what's that term? They say nothing like a woman scoring. You better believe it,
Facts.
man, because it gets rough when you
Yeah.
do us wrong. It gets real rough and red. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna pray for Kels, y'all, cause it just, I don't know. Dang, we been on here almost 4 hours chopping it up. Man. But this, I'm gonna try and get free during the week though. But you, I just gotta tell you, just maintain.
Nah, say no more, Scott. Say no more.
Okay. Just
I ain't
maintain.
I ain't gonna talk your ear off anymore. I know you gotta get up. I love you, Sky. Be
Love you
safe.
too.
I'm with whatever you know. I got you a notification. I'm definitely tapping back in.
Okay.
I love you, chat. Y'all be safe.
All right, Dean. Thank you for coming. All right, y'all. We gonna get out. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't even know we was going. I've been talking to Dean for what, 3 hours? We going on 4 hours, y'all. We had such a good conversation. I like that. But you know what? It just, you know what I'm saying? Like I tell y'all, in life, it's hills and valleys, y'all. And you gotta be ready for them. You really gotta be ready for them. However it comes to you. We gonna pray for our brother. I just hate he gotta go into that place. But we gonna send prayers and just have wish good thoughts. That's it. And I'm glad to know that his girlfriend is in the chat so she can give us updates and everything. If he needs us to write some letters, we can write some letters and keep in touch with him. But I think, don't they got like tablets? Is that in the federal prison or is that in the state? Because he might be able to actually watch YouTube while he's in there. But I don't know if they said those tablets was in. Is that in state or federal, y'all? Hopefully he'll have a tablet. He'll be able to watch YouTube while he's in there. That'll be cool. But you guys, thanks for y'all some troopers. Well, y'all know what? I see, but y'all know what? I normally go live at like what, 1, and then we be on to like 5. So I guess I just went on a little bit earlier this time. Yeah, y'all done hung in there. Shout out to y'all for hanging in there with us. Yes, it was a great conversation. I really enjoyed talking to that young man. I feel like he has a lot of potential. Whole lot of potential. Yes, we are praying for you, Dean. They in the state for sure. Okay. So yeah, so maybe he'll be able to and we gonna be stupid and say, hey Dean. We gonna give him shout outs. That'll be cool. Cause I know somebody was saying they got them doggone tablets. So yeah, hopefully he have him a tablet and we'll be able to give him shout outs. But yeah, y'all some troopers. Y'all done hung in there them 4 hours. We gonna get out of here. And I'm trying to get myself free. You know what I'm saying? There's always some tragedy coming up. The devil's busy, y'all. But understand God is busier. And he's taking me through these things. It might be slow, but we get through them. So I'm trying to stay near the cross too. You know what I'm saying? As y'all see, it's people coming in throwing crosses, man. I don't even understand that. Y'all know me. I ain't never been a person to go around tearing nobody down. I've never been like that. But it always comes to me for some reason. So, but I ain't gonna lie. My one person is Tasha K, and I'm telling y'all right now, she gonna fall. She's gonna fall. She could talk all proud, all prideful, all strong about what she did to R.Kelly and act like what she did was for the black women and like she moved in a righteous manner. Please, boo. She knew what she was doing was illegal when she did it. And that's just the bottom line. You probably can't be honest to us online. You know what I'm saying? There's only certain things you can say, and probably certain things she has to say. You know what I'm saying? Because she's not stupid enough to incriminate herself. But you know what I'm saying? The rubber's already met the road, so it is what it is. And she better hope and pray, because it's safety in Bonjean not being able to get that investigative report. Okay. Because once she gets that, I believe the floodgates is gonna open up, and that way we'll all get the answers that we've been hoping for and craving for. You know, that's really the holdback. because it's different guessing. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we guessing what's on the report, but when we actually have it tangible in hand, can read it and really see what happened. Even though, you know what I'm saying, that investigator did state that he wasn't even going to disclose everything that he reported. You know what I'm saying? That's a problem to me within itself, but you know, it is what it is. But you guys, we gonna scream free him. We gonna scream free Dean too. Free him. Doggone gun charges. And like he said, you know what I'm saying? There's situations where you gotta have some type of protection. You know what I'm saying? You can roll the dice if you want to. But the average reasonable person with a brain is not gonna do that. In the meantime, in between time, yep. She said, I can't hang till 5 a.m. I think we went to like almost 4 or 5 one day. Because I think I actually got in the bed at 6. I don't even know what we were talking about. I couldn't even tell you. She said she incriminated herself. Yeah, she did. She gave us just enough that we need. And keep on boasting. Keep on sitting up there boasting, being prideful, acting like you some type of women's rights advocate. Girl, please. Oh God. Like, I really got a problem with her. Like, I love her strength. I love her business acumen. I love her motivation. I love her self-esteem. But it's just her integrity, her character, and her morals are flawed, you guys. Because from what she said, she got it out the mud too. That's why I really like her. I love a strong black woman, but she has some internal things going on with her that are just not right. And I don't know if she's doing that for show, but I'm pretty a good read of a person. I really believe that she's showing us her. I believe she's showing us not Tasha K, but whatever her real name is. I believe she's showing us who she really is. You know, her true character. You know, but she gonna fall. She's gonna fall, and all these people who sitting up there misportraying what's going on with Kels, they gonna catch some too. So we about to get out of here, everybody. Thank y'all for coming. As the old folks say, let them talk long enough that they will tell on them. Absolutely, she gonna hang herself. But y'all, we need to pray. Run that report. Run that investigative report. We need that report, man. We need to know that report because it's something in there. Because it's no reason to hold it, y'all. There's no reason not to give it up. Because I'm telling you, they holding that thing like, man. But I guess if Bonji ain't gonna sue for it, then they gonna have to run it. But I tell you one thing, so there's probably gonna be some people going to jail because you know it's gonna be tampered with. It's probably gonna be what they call it, edacted. You know what I'm saying? They gonna try and have some shit edacted. They probably gonna have missing pages. I promise you, the final product that they turn in is just gonna be a shit show. Cause they already know they gonna have to try and cover their tracks. But I tell you this, that girl, I want her to be called in to testify. Now, sit your ass on this stage and tell these lies so they can walk you down and put you in one of these cells next to Kels, ho. Sick of you. Tired of her. All right, y'all. And I'm going to pray about that because I shouldn't be praying for her downfall, but I do. I do. But as always, you guys do everything in God's divine order. Do everything in the spirit of righteousness to ensure righteousness prevails. Skylife loves y'all. I'm going to see y'all on the next go round.